testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are here from Sherwood High School. Brian Nurks along with Jeff Ivey will bring you tonight's action here in about 30 minutes. We'll have a pregame show in about 14 minutes, and we'll kind of go from there as we bring you all the action. From tonight's game as we are here for the action, and we have somebody hitting all our stuff, so whatever. But gotta love it. You can hear it, hopefully, Jeff?
You just came on.
Okay. I'll put you some more music.
With Brian and Jeff, oh, the night's set to unfold. It's high school football stories to be told. Friday stars under the lights, they come alive. Stand up, get ready for the high school dive. Grizzlies in the spotlight, to their charm. Grizzlies thrive on. It's time to high five. Hit the field, let's run. Grizzlies in the spotlight. Yeah, it's time to roll. Big drums kicking. Rock, rock, Grizzlies charge. Defense strong and offense large. Helmets clash in the small town dome with Brian and Jeff. It's the Grizzlies' home. The crowds roar, echoing beyond the night sky. All fired up, we're set to watch the Grizzlies fly. Yeah, Bill, today it's where we stand with pride. With our Grizzlies marching, it's a thrilling ride. With Brian and Jeff, oh, the night's set to unfold. It's high school football stories to be told. Friday stars under the lights, they come alive. Stand up, get ready for the high school dive. Grizzlies in the spotlight, to their charm. Grizzlies thrive on. It's time to high five. Hit the field, let's run. Grizzlies in the spotlight. Yeah, it's time to roll. Big drums kicking. Rock, rock, Grizzlies charge. Defense strong and offense large. Helmets clash in the small town dome with Brian and Jeff. It's the Grizzlies' home. The crowds roar, echoing beyond the night sky. All fired up, we're set to watch the Grizzlies fly. Yeah, Bill, today it's where we stand with pride. With our Grizzlies marching, it's a thrilling ride. With Brian and Jeff, oh, the night's set to unfold. It's high school football stories to be told. Friday stars under the lights, they come alive. Stand up, get ready for the high school dive. Grizzlies in the spotlight, to their charm.
And welcome to Sherwood High School. Brian Erickson along with Jeff Ivey as we get ready for tonight's action. We've got a big game here tonight, Jeff, as we have the Sherwood Bowmen hosting our McMinnville Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies trying to make something happen. I guess a team, Jeff, that's pretty good.
Yeah, they come into this game, Brian, having a really good record, 4-2, but those two losses are to some of the tougher teams in the state, Wesleyan and Tualatin. But so far through the league schedule, they're 2-0. They beat Century 49-10 last week. Had a struggle with Glencoe, who is much improved this year over the past years that we've seen, 12-10, and then they beat Tigard 35-31 in a close one, and started the season with a 31-18 win over Roosevelt. So they are on a 3-game win streak, and they're always tough here at home. And McMinnville, of course, has really struggled all year, with the exception of the one win that they have against McKay. But last week, a 35-7 loss at home to Newburgh. So the good thing about this game tonight, it's their last road game. They get to finish the season with 2 at home against Century and Glencoe. But always a tough place to come and play. It's a beautiful stadium, Brian, for a high school stadium. Kind of set down in a little bit of a bowl. And I got some terraced seating on the far side over there that looks like there's some kids over there playing and that sort of thing. So nice stadium, nice tailgating ahead of time, lots of food trucks and such. But more importantly, in the football game, McMinnville, again, we saw during the warm-ups, they're going to be hampered by injuries, Brian, and that has been a big thing for them, where a lot of starters have paid the price, so to speak, now that we're in Game 7, and we're going to start to see some more younger and younger players step into some big roles for this McMinnville team. Maybe doesn't bode well for this year, but down the road it could.
Yeah, just look at the starting lineup. You had 9 guys who were juniors or below. Yes. You've only got 3 seniors starting for the Grizzlies this year, at this point of the season, right? Yeah, which is huge.
It is huge, and especially when you come into a big game on the road against Sherwood, who has been I would say pretty good for the last several years, if not dominant in the league since they've joined. Been one of the tougher teams to beat and have won plenty of conference championships. So McMinnville's certainly going to have their hands full tonight, but they've done a good job of keeping control of the ball. I was looking at some statistics over the week. They average having the ball about 30 minutes a game, so their opponent's only 18 minutes a game. So that ball control offense certainly going to, hopefully we see a lot more tonight.
Yes, but a little misleading as well, right?
It is. That's fair. That's a fair point, because of running clock, and that McMinnville has been in 5 of their 6 games, so that is a little bit misleading. You are correct.
And when they allow quick scores for their team, too.
Correct. Well, you remember against Liberty, they had the ball, last week against Newburgh, they had the ball 4 minutes in the first quarter and were ahead 28-0 at halftime. So that is a very misleading statistic. Unfortunately, McMinnville has given up a lot of big plays so far this year.
All righty, we are about 12 minutes away from kickoff. Neither team has come out here on the field yet. Great crowd already here at Sherwood. We got the band to the left of us. It'll be nice and loud here in a second. We got the tuba, but maybe 25 feet away. Yeah. So if that, and a French horn or whatever that would be.
Some sort of horn.
Yeah, exactly.
I see a clarinet and a saxophone too.
So you'll be able to hear them throughout the game, I think.
Yeah.
And so great crowd already, and the crowd is getting ready as they have had senior night here tonight. Should be a fun one as the Grizzlies come into town, hopefully to spoil something here tonight against a very good Bowman team. All right, we're just moments away from kickoff. Don't go away. We'll be back here on YamhillToday.com. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process. From low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement, they are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic, and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900. If you are looking for a financial advisor located here in McMinnville, Bethany A. Blinn has you covered. She has a holistic approach and understands what is most important to you, using an established process to build personalized strategies and partnering with you throughout your life to help keep you on track. Her investment philosophy is a long-term approach with an emphasis on quality, durability, historical context, and common sense. Give Bethany at Edward Jones a call at 503-472-0555.
Working at Willamette Valley Medical Center, being part of Willamette Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been a fun part of my practice. My goal in taking care of patients is to allow them the opportunity to live their healthiest life. I think between me and my partners, we can really cover the breadth of orthopedics. So my area of expertise being sports medicine, my partners in hand surgery and joint replacement surgery with knee and hip, I think have been a great complement to our practice and kind of providing a full service range of orthopedic care and coverage for our patients. What I do, what my partners do, are getting people back to doing the things that they want and need to do, whether it's with the advent of surgery or with non-operative treatment options. We partner with the patient and figuring out what treatment plan is best designed for them and their goals and their ambitions, and we work well in doing that together.
As we come back here to Sherwood High School, Brian Harris along with Jeff Ivey and Jeff, Sherwood band, or the football team escorting or being escorted by the drum line, it looks like.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, kind of cool over on the far side, as you can see that. As they are getting ready to come in here tonight, we're about 9 minutes away from kickoff here on YamHillToday.com. Going to be a great game here to get things started. The crowd is getting into it. As we said, it's going to be a loud one here. As we're right in the middle of the band pretty much, which is a great place for a game. My first time doing a game here, which is kind of cool. Should be fun. And Jeff, what do you expect tonight from the offense for the Grizzlies? Try to get things started.
Well, we talked about it a little bit last segment, Brian. They're going to need that ball control offense.
Right.
They're going to need to get – they've only been averaging about 2.5 yards per carry so far this year, and they're going to need to focus on getting a little bit more than that because they put themselves into a position where they're behind the chains a lot of times, Brian. We've seen lots of improvement when it comes to penalties. Going to need to keep that down too. A little bit of an up spike last week with I think it was 7 penalties, but for the most part they're averaging about 4 a game. So other than that first game, which was penalty fest for everybody.
Yes, it was. Yes,
but
it was.
I think they're going to need to get the ball on the outside. That's where they had success 2 weeks ago. You remember that last week against Newburgh really didn't have much success on the outside. Didn't have much success anywhere, but they're going to need to spread the ball around and hopefully rely on some young guys again, Brian, to step up and make some big plays.
And getting to the outside will be a challenge tonight because you've got a lot of speed from the Sherwood team.
You do, and you got a lot of depth, Brian. That's the other thing that, as the injuries have started to take over for McMinnville, they're starting to have to play, you mentioned it, more and more sophomores having to step up into bigger roles that maybe they're just not quite ready for, but some of them will step up to take advantage of the playing time for sure.
Yes, they will. They're going to have to, as they didn't bring a huge team out there, kind of a smaller crew this time as they come out here. They are in their all-white uniforms with the white helmets and the red numbers, as Sherwood will be in their black pants and their maroon jerseys and white numbers, and I believe those are black hats down there. Helmets anyway, as they're getting ready to come out on the field here in just a moment, as the Grizzlies are ready for the national anthem. Let's see if we can get them to come on here, and then we'll take a quick break here. As you can see them getting ready as Jeff pans over there. Should be a fun night here tonight, Jeff, and it's going to be fun to see how the Grizzlies come out and hopefully make something happen. And it's going to be the outside is going to be key, but it's also going to be, can they control the ball? Like you said, ball control, time of possession.
Limit the amount of time that the defense is on the field as they light some pyrotechnics here as the Sherwood team comes on to the field.
As they come on, and they are making a statement here. And we had a little bit of talk about the haze on the field a little bit.
There's a little more.
And we've got a little bit more now. As you can see, they are out there in the middle of the field. You've got the smoke bombs and everything else going off. And we're going to have haze here, but it's not a really much of a wind.
Not much at all.
No.
I was going to say, it was a beautiful night for a football game in the middle of October.
Yes.
It's got that little chill to it, but no real wind, no rain in the forecast.
Right.
Knock on something. We don't have any wood around us, but we got aluminum, so none of that. But tonight's game should be a evenly played match as far as the weather goes.
Should be fun as we get ready for the national anthem. We'll take a break here. We've got McMinnville and Sherwood coming on your way just moments away here on AM 1260 KLYC at YamHillToday.com.
Big boxes, Keith Urban guitars.
Big Box is music.
Big boxes, Hello Kitty loungers.
Big Box is recliners.
Big box Box Returns is leather and fabric sectionals.
Big Box's pillows.
Big Box Returns, probably the best store in the entire world. Probably.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
Transitions in life. Sometimes it's difficult. When a loved one leaves us, Macy & Son is there for you, a trusted friend for 5 generations in Yamhill County. At that time, you have lots of questions and you need someone to walk with in every step of the way. Burial or cremation and a myriad of other options, let Macy & Son walk that journey with you. Macy & Son McMinnville. Give them a call, 503-472-6151. And there is our national anthem, the last part of it here by the Sherwood Band. As we are right in the middle of it, Jeff,
What?
and it should be fun. Yes.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we don't hear this fight song too much tonight, Brian. I'm just going to say that. Because I have a feeling you hear that a lot when they score touchdowns or points. So let's hope McMinnville can keep them away from that. But, yeah, we go right over here. There's the band and the tuba section and all the other fun people that are playing clarinets, saxophones. Goes all the way down to the front there. I saw the band director way down about there. So big band here, big loud band, and that's always fun at the high school games as well. So team's going to meet at midfield here in just a moment to do the coin toss. And like you mentioned, it was senior night. They honored all the seniors, the band, the cheerleaders, I think it was dance team, and of course the football team. And they have a lot of seniors on this football team.
They do.
We were noting before the game. So. But again, they have a pretty good depth too, Brian, and that's going to be a test for McMinnville tonight. But something that I'm excited to see tonight is how can this team come off that loss last week against their cross-county rivals and see what the offense can do.
Well, Jeff, if it were me, I would have picked another team to play because this is a very good Sherwood team. However, though, you got to play the game, though. Stranger things have happened, right?
That's exactly right. That's why you come to these games and play them because you just never know.
There you go.
There's upsets all the time, and not that McMinnville doesn't have a chance tonight, but it is certainly going to be a challenge for them on multiple fronts. I will say I've been really impressed with Mr. Kelleher on his punting this year, Brian. He's averaging just about 40 yards per punt, and that's really good for a high school punter. And he's even been directional. He's had like 3 or 4 over 50 yards, and gets them away from the return people quite often. So it's one bright point for McMinnville so far this year. And it looks like, not sure who won the toss. It looks like Sherwood won the toss and are going to defer. So McMinnville's going to start the ball, and we're going to see the offense right on the field to start the game.
Well, we do have a poll or two in the way here tonight, so we'll be dealing with that here tonight. We are on the landing right outside the press box. Why would you put the press in the press box? My only question. But we are on the landing here. It's a great atmosphere. We're right here in front of, right next to the band. You've got the crowd right below us, and it's going to be a great night here, Jeff. And you can even see to the right, they've got the colors of the bridge lit up.
It is. Yeah.
Is that Grizzly red?
It's more of a... No, it's an orange-ish.
It's a Grizzly red is what I'm going to call it tonight here.
Yeah.
As we get ready for the kickoff here as the Grizzlies are hopefully going to come out as they will be receiving the ball first, Jeff, to make something happen. They're going to have to dedicate their run game, I think, and as you said, get to the outside.
Yep, they're going to have to avoid and get, they're going to be a little bit undersized in the offensive line, so against a defensive front that can do many different things, Brian. So it's going to be a challenge here tonight for McMinnville, but I know Ty Tomlin will have them ready for that challenge to go.
All righty. As we said, the Sherwood Bowmen are in their maroon uniforms, white numbers, black helmets, and black pants as we get ready to go for tonight's action. And going to say the kicker is Cameron Bowden. Bowden, a senior, 5'9". You'll see him in the wide receiver position, and also a little bit of DB as well. As here is the kick. It's going to be a low kick and hit at about the 10-yard line bounce, and it's going to bounce into the end zone, and that's where the Grizzlies now will take it here on their first possession and trying to get things started. As you'll be reminded the whole night that the band is right here, because I know I am. I'm not going to sleep at all tonight.
I was going to say, I'm standing, 2.5 feet away from you, and I can barely hear you.
What's that, Jeff? Can't hear you.
Exactly. So,
all righty, here we go. It's going to be a fun night here as Drew Bizon is going to be the quarterback, as he's been all season here tonight. He's got 3 receivers here on the near side. They're coming out, spreading it out right away, Jeff, which they like to do. And we've got already a stoppage of play. And could be an equipment thing, and it looks like it might be.
It's good to see Riley.
Yep,
he's out there, so that's good to see.
Riley Martin?
Yeah, we did not see him at the warm-up, so I don't know where he might have been hiding, but it's good to see him out there tonight.
All righty, here we go. There's going to be a pass over to the right side, and it is in and out of the hands over on the far side. Couldn't see that that was Ryder Darnell. Darnell was led just a little bit too far, had his paw on it, could not bring it back in, though.
And Darnell's had a pretty good year, Brian, one of the top receivers in this McMinnville offense. I believe he had the 74-yard catch earlier this year, so that's good for him.
And we were doing a little bit of switching
little
here.
Shuffle. There we go. That's a little bit better. I'm going to be honest with you.
All righty.
Can you see okay?
See what?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
At least you won't hear what I hear. You're a little bit farther away.
You're going to block a little bit of that for me, hopefully, as I'm on the other side now. And here come the Grizzlies. They're going to option to the right side and run pass option, and it's going to be a option to keep the ball, and really no other decision, Jeff. Maybe a gain of 1 to the 21-yard line for the quarterback, Bizon.
Yeah. Were you and I in the coaches' meetings this week? Because what have the first 2 plays been?
Outside.
Outside, yep. They're testing it. They're testing where that's going to go. And I guess there's a little more speed to the outside than I thought there might be. But we'll see what comes up here. I'm going to look for a pass play here.
They gave him a little bit more there.
Yeah.
A gain of 2 is going to be 3rd down and let's call it 8. Of course, they have to get to the 30-yard line. We got a movement there. No, they're not going to call it. Bizon's dropping back. He's looking to the left, or through to the right, throws to the right, has a receiver. It is caught, and it should be enough for a first down. Is that McKay? And no, that's Autry with the reception. He got there right at the 30. Great route there by Autry.
Yep. But again, outside, Brian,
right
to the numbers. And a good start to this football game for McMinnville, as they've got their first down of the game right at the 30-yard line. So Autry knew where he needed to get, and then he did, and got the first down. So positives there on this opening drive. Good to see. Great
pass, 11:09 as the clock is stopped after he goes out of bounds. Trips here on the near side once again. And it's going to be a handoff right up the middle. Now they're going to try to go up the middle, and nothing there. Maybe they're going to put it right back at the line of scrimmage. Yeah. Martin got the call, went right up the middle, and he was thrown back immediately.
So that may be why they go outside, by the way.
Yeah.
But he did what he could.
Right.
But
you got to test it, though. You got to.
You have to, especially after going outside 3 plays in a row. You definitely need to test what that middle of that defensive front can throw at you.
Grizzlies come out in their typical formation. 3 receivers here on the near side. Martin, the lone back in the backfield. Bizon, call the play, shotgun. He's going to roll here to this side. Looking here, he stops on the dime, throws on the right side, throws to the middle of the field, and it's tipped up in the air, and it's almost complete and almost intercepted as well. The ball was intended for Nesta Nelson. 2 receivers on, and the ball was underthrown, and it was tipped up in the air, and he almost still got to it.
That would have been a fantastic play for McMinnville. Gain of about 30 yards on the play. Just unable to come down with it. Nope, we got a holding penalty. Didn't see that.
We do.
So are they going to decline that? Oh, defensive holding. Okay, I thought offensive holding. That's great news. You take that for the first down.
Yes, you do. Take it, move it to the 40, and the Grizzlies are moving the ball. And so that's what you need, a little bit of help here on a good team like this Sherwood team.
Be the 6th play of the drive here so far, and fantastic. No 3 and outs. continue to move the ball. 10.5 or so to go here in the first quarter.
Here we go. Trips here on the near side. As we say, they run this play quite a bit. Blitz could be shown, but they back off. They throw to the right side, and the pass is caught. Going to go by Darnell. Gets across the 50 and then out of bounds. Beautiful. Nice pass there. Caught it, and he ducked underneath the tackle and was able to get about 5-10 more yards.
Couldn't prove it by me with this post right in the middle of the view. But
we got a lot of posts, don't we?
Yeah, we do. You can't see the football because it's right behind the post. But, yes, that was a great play. And, again, outside. Outside plays are working nicely so far for McMinnville. Now, I'd expect Sherwood to make some adjustments, but that may open up the middle then, Brian, for that running attack.
1st and 10, ball on the 45-yard line. It is right behind the post there, as Jeff said. Of course, it's probably going to be there all night long, as it usually is. They're going to roll to the right, pitch to the right, and it's going to be hit and behind the line of scrimmage and then hit again. May have got back to the original line of 45. Good job there by the Bowmen to get there quickly.
They did, and tried the outside again, and that time a little bit of a delay on the pitch from Bizon there might have affected what Riley was able to get on that. But you'll notice also, Brian, a lot of times the run is to the short side of the field. Those option plays are to the short side of the field. I'd like to see them go counter against their tendency and run to the open side of the field and see what Riley could do.
I swear you were talking, but
yeah, huh?
When the drum line gets going, it's a loud one. Here we go. 2nd down and 10 now. We're at 9:30 to go in the first quarter. Grizzlies taking some time off, exactly what they want to do, and they're moving the ball as well. Dropping back, Bizon. He's going to be pressured. Throws to the right side. Has a receiver. It's up, and it is going to be down at the 21-yard line, and it's going to be intercepted.
Oh. I couldn't tell from my vantage point. I thought Darnell came down with it, Brian.
It looked like it, but Jaden Wallace kind of took it away as they both came down at the same time, and an interception for the Bowmen.
Well, with 9:17 to go here in the first quarter, that's just an unfortunate play, but they take it over deep in their own end zone. But darn it, I thought Darnell came up with that, and I don't know if it got stripped out of his hands or what, but that's not what you wanted from McMinnville here on their opening drive.
All righty, as we come out to the first possession for Sherwood with 9:17 to go in the first quarter. And it is the handoff. Boatsman hands it off to the back, who's still pushing forward after a gain of 3. And they finally were able to take him down. I think that's is that the guy who actually got the interception as well? Is that Jaden Wallace possibly? Mm-hmm. It is actually that's Jones Dickover, who is the one with the run. 8:52 to go. Gain of about 3.5 yards.
I was going to say, that was a great job by that front line of the defense there for McMinnville. And, of course, they run that modified wing T here too, Brian.
Yes, they do. You never know who's going to get the ball. And here's the handoff once again to Dickover. He goes to the left side, and he's going to pick up another 5 yards. And a cloud of pellets, as we likely say on this artificial turf, as he gets inside the 31-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 1.
And McMinnville, Sherwood going very deliberate too, Brian, in and out of the huddle. Not really hustling, going too fast. But you got to figure that this may even be 4-down territory for them if McMinnville can stuff them here right at the line of scrimmage.
They are showing blitz. Handoff to Dickover, rolls to the right side. He's going to power his way through across the 35. Still on his feet, gets to the 37. He hasn't been taken down yet. And they are going to give him all the way to the 37-yard line. A pickup there of about 5 yards and another first down. Let's make it 6 yards.
Just a run off the right tackle.
And that's what they're going to do. They're just going to do that. They're going to play their game. They're not in a rush. They know what they're going to do. And they'll do that a few times, lull you to sleep, hit you big.
Well, I was going to say lull you to sleep and either come back with a counter the other way or a wide receiver leaking out deep into your secondary.
Here we go, first down. A lot of movement, no call there. They hand it off and breaking one tackle, gets across the 45 to midfield and into Grizzly territory. That time, that was Jack Wilson with the run. The senior picks up a first down or more. They're going to mark him down at the 49 of the Grizzlies.
And again, just right off the right tackle and let the running back pick the hole to go through, whether it's outside or inside. he made the right call there and got a nice first down for Sherwood.
This offensive line's doing their job right now. Grizzlies got single coverage over on the far side, and they are going to do a fake handoff, and they're going to hand off to this side. Going over there is Birdsley. Birdsley's going to break through, got cut up the middle, gets across the 35, the 30, and he gets down to the 25-yard line. He just kept rolling. Birdsley flew his way down there and gets a big first down.
Huge first down, and a small back there too, Brian. Hard to see coming through that offensive line there, but you can see a double handoff and then kind of that counter that we talked about 2 plays ago.
5'10" is what he's listed at, 185.
I don't know about that.
He's quick, though.
Yeah.
Definitely is. Here we go. 2 receivers over on the far side. None here on the near side. You have a tight end over here. Now they have a guy in motion. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to give it to him. He's going to go to the right side, just find his way to the sidelines, and then gets hit hard as he gets to the sidelines. That's Bastion Bowden. And Bowden may have got a yard to the 24, but he paid the price on that yard.
He did, and sorry about that, but I was watching the quarterback on the fake, so I caught just the end of that play. But that was a good fake there. And you know that they're setting something up with that one because the quarterback had all kinds of time after he made the handoff to the running back.
And here we go. Under center is Boatsman. Boatsman's going to hand it off. Dickover's going to roll the right side and then go up the middle. Powers his way through for a first down and more as he gets to the, the 12, 13-yard line and maybe even be closer to that. A nice run there. This offensive line is opening up huge holes.
Yeah, they're just getting a push, Brian, against that defensive front. And it's hard when they just keep coming at you relentlessly like that. And I think we see the game plan here for Sherwood so far. Ball on the ground all night long.
6:20 to go in the first quarter. This is the first possession for Sherwood. Grizzlies had one, or they threw an interception. Here we go, and it's going to be Dickover is going to go right up the middle, and he gets pushed forward, and he's going to fall forward to the inside the 10. That's still going to be a nice little pickup, though, of about 3.5 yards.
Yeah. Now they stretch it to 4.
Wow.
All the way to the 9-yard line is where they put the ball. So, yeah, I mean, you get plays like that, you're never going to be behind the sticks, as it were.
5:43 and counting. They still haven't thrown the ball yet, I do not believe. And they're going to hand it off and go into the left side, breaking one tackle. And then a second tackle is Birdsley, and he's going to try to stretch it out. May have got to the 6-yard line and gave him about 3 yards. Let's see where they mark it there. Yeah, it's about right, 2.5, 3 yards.
I think that might have been Kelleher in the backfield that almost had a chance to grab him from behind, but a little too quick there out of the backfield. But it is 3rd and 3 here for Sherwood, and you got to figure that the way they've been moving the ball, again, it could be 4-down territory.
They've got 2 backs in the backfield, and they're going to hand it off to the right side. Dickover is going to try to follow his blocker, and he's not going to get very far as he got a little gain. And I'm going to see where they mark it, actually.
Maybe at the 5?
At the 5. He needs to get inside the 5 for a first down.
I think it's about a yard short, Brian.
Yeah. Big yard, too, I think, from this angle.
Yep.
It is going to be 4th and 1.
That whole defensive front just kind of slid as the play was going, Brian. Slid to their left and just filled in all the holes. So big play here for both teams.
4:30 to go in the first quarter. It is 4th and 1. A lot of movement for the Grizzlies. Here we go. They're going to hand it off to Dickover. They're going to throw the ball. Throw it to the right side. Has that guy open. Touchdown. Nice little play there by Jack Wilson, I should say. Thrown by Boatsman as everybody piled up in the center, knowing that they're going to run. They threw it. His first pass. Touchdown to Wilson to make it 6-0.
Yeah, that was, you could tell that was kind of what they were setting up. They've run the ball about 8 or 9 times in a row there, Brian, and then pop off the fake the handoff in the middle. And like you said, everybody for McMinnville focusing in on the middle of the line, and they leak up the guy out and get a touchdown. The ball is snapped back. The kick is up, and the kick is wide left, so it is no good. With 4:19 to go in the first quarter, it's Sherwood 6, the Grizzlies nothing. We'll be back after this timeout.
McMinnville Les Schwab is a proud sponsor of Grizzly football on Yamhill today. When you shop at Les Schwab, they promise you the best tire value. This means you get free peace of mind protection and free lifetime tire and mileage care included in your purchase. McMinnville Les Schwab. They want to be the neighbor down the street you know and trust. We thank McMinnville Les Schwab for their support of McMinnville Grizzly football.
Since 1991, State Farm agent Rich Udy has been serving all of Yamhill County. Rich and his team are here to help you protect what matters most, with life insurance for your loved ones and auto insurance for the road ahead. You'll get personal professional service in English or Spanish from neighbors who truly care. Call or stop by Rich Udy's office today. His number is 503-472-6328. That's 472-6328. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And we come back to Sherwood High School, where the kickoff was just handled, and about a 7-yard return. And McMinnville's going to have pretty decent field position at about the 25-26 yard line here, just over the 25. And for their second drive of the ball game, Brian.
Yeah, Nelson got that and tried to make something happen. A decent return there.
Yeah.
But now they've got to keep moving the ball. They've got to make some plays.
Yeah.
They're trailing 6-0. Still lots of time.
Some very positive things in that first drive for McMinnville. They had some good plays to the outside, so let's see if they can keep that momentum going here on their second drive.
Bizon draws back, throws quickly over the far side, and going up, going to break through across the 30-yard line. And a nice play there to the outside.
Yep,
very quick. Guy there. Make it happen.
Yeah, don't let that speed that Sherwood has shown us play into it. Get the ball away from it all, and then let your playmakers make plays. Nice 5-yard pickup on the toss there.
You can do that every time. I mean, you can drop one. You know, it's okay. It's still very doable, even if you do try something like that with 2nd down and 5 now. Trips here on the near side. We are at 3:37 and counting. Grizzlies taking their time. They do trail 6-0 here in the first quarter. Live from Sherwood High School. Bizon, hard count. He's going to hand it off. Martin, he's going to go to the right side, and he's going to be met after he picked up about, more than that. They're going to give him a gain of about 2.5, almost 3, almost to the 34-yard line, inside the 35.
That was a nice run. I didn't think he got that far down the field.
No, they moved it back.
Oh, did they? Oh, yes, they did. Look at that. That's crazy.
All right. As we are approaching the 3-minute mark, 3rd and 3 now.
3rd and very manageable, though.
Yeah.
And I'd like to see maybe something quick out again. And, man, it seems like McMinnville is always on that far side hash, doesn't it?
It really does. Every single time. They don't want to go over here at all, it seems like. Here we go. 2 receivers here on the near side, and they've got a guy in motion, and they're going to hand it off to Martin, who lost 3, maybe 2 yards. He was met as soon as they handed the ball off to him.
Yeah, that was one of those plays where you worry about the defense getting in there to make the handoff themselves.
They get them way back there, and they're going to bring up 4th down now, and they have got to punt. That was a good defensive stop there by the Bowmen. We're at 2:19. Grizzlies taking their time to come out here, and Wilson, he's going to be back at the 42-yard line. Now make it the 41 as he steps back a little bit. So Grizzlies say they have it. It's going to be the Grizzly ball. The ball was on the turf. I think the Bowman didn't know it was there.
Yeah.
And it was just laying there, and the Grizzlies end up getting lucky and picking it up at the 44.
Excellent coverage downfield, Brian, and that was helped by the high punt there by Kelleher. So we talked about him as being an important part in the pregame show. Demonstrates right there why it's good to have a punter that can get the ball downfield with also some hang time.
And we got the hang time, definitely. And so it is going to be 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line with 1:49 to go. The Grizzlies got bailed out there.
Got to take advantage of these miscues by Sherwood because they don't happen very often.
No, they don't. But also you got to take advantage of something on defense, and they can't find an opening now. It's Bizon. It's just rush. He just throws it up in the air, and it is caught at the 15-yard line. Coming up with the reception is number 4. That is Jackson Altry. I think it is Altry.
It was.
As he just sit there, and the ball floated into his arms.
Yeah.
That was a tough one.
I was going to say, unfortunately, he had to go back for the ball. If that ball was out in front of him, he had a touchdown because Sherwood's defense was scrambling to cover him.
Bizon had to throw it off his back leg, just throw it up in the air. And they're going to run the option over the far side, and it's going to be nothing there. The ball is on the turf, and it's going to be fumbled. Oh, man, Benson Strickland got the ball, and he was hit hard. hard enough to dislodge the ball. And I think the guy there was Nathaniel Fagan. He's the guy acting like he was there anyway.
Yeah.
And he's still pumped as he is coming off the field as the Grizzlies have turned over the ball back to the Bowmen.
Yeah, with 1:30 to go in the first quarter. That is a depressing play. And I'll tell you what, if you watch that again in a replay, you'll see nothing but maroon shirts out on that flank. There was like 4 or 5 of them out there. No white shirts at all out in front blocking.
And that's a tough one because he kind of hung him up to dry, and that's where you try to catch it. And as soon as he does, he is hit. And that's where you dislodge the ball. And here comes Sherwood now. And they hand it off. Dickover's going to go through, break one tackle. A second tackle. No, that's not him. That's somebody else. He's going to go across the 50-yard line. He switches hands, and that's going to be Wilson. And Wilson's going to go all the way for a 79-yard touchdown. And just like that, Sherwood strikes and strikes hard.
Well, again, we talked about big plays on the given up by the McMinnville defense. That's another big one, Brian. 79 yards. Took 16 seconds for that to happen. And quickly after the turnover by McMinnville, it's 12-0 pending the extra point try. I'm not sure if they're going to go for 2 or if they're going to kick it. Looks like they might be going for 2.
That was a tough one as Wilson was just right up the middle, and he just broke through all his defenders, and after he got through that first wave, he was gone.
Bounced it outside just a little bit to run away from the defenders, and you can see that speed there. And it does look like Sherwood's going to go for that 2 now.
You have the quarterback, Boatsman, getting the call from Coach Mark Gribble, and they've got whatever the 2-point play is here, and they're bringing it out here. They're going to show it here, as you said, 1:14 to go. If they're a little confused, Jeff, over on the far side, they do have 2 receivers.
Not in a normal formation for them with lots of wide receivers out there.
Here we go. High snap. They're going to throw it to the right. They throw it high, and it's incomplete, and that's where it'll stay. 1:14 left to go in the first quarter. Sherwood, they add to the lead. 12-0. Don't go away. We'll be back right after this.
Transitions in life. Sometimes it's difficult. When a loved one leaves us, Macy & Son is there for you. A trusted friend for 5 generations in Yamhill County. At that time, you have lots of questions and you need someone to walk with in every step of the way. Burial or cremation and a myriad of other options, let Macy & Son walk that journey with you. Macy & Son McMinnville. Give them a call, 503-472-6151.
We are Big Box Returns, and we sell Costco returns. We're going to start at 30% off. But the deal is we're only open Saturdays and Sundays, 9 to 5. We are right across the street from the Yamhill County Fairground. Come on down and see us.
As we come back here, our score is 12-0. As the Grizzlies, Jeff, they had some bright spots there. Unfortunately, the fumble, the interception, tough.
Couldn't take advantage of that muff punt, Brian, and gave the ball back on the second play of the drive, I believe. And well, didn't take long for Sherwood to answer, and tough uphill battle now for McMinnville, but they're going to be up to it.
They are trailing 12-0. Taken at about the 17-yard line, hit once, hit twice, and then down is Darnell, I believe, and it is going to be Nelson. Sorry, and that was Nelson with the return. He has been returning here tonight for McMinnville, and Jeff, right around that 25. That's kind of been where they've been, around the 20, 30-yard line so far in their 3 possessions there.
Yeah, so not horrible. They had one game where their average starting position was like the 12-yard line. So they are definitely improved here tonight. It's good to see Nestor Nelson back out there, Brian. He missed a week or 2 with an injury as well. So Bizon back at quarterback.
Trips over on the far side. One receiver here on the near side. They're going to look to the far side. Now he's going to step up. Bizon. He's going to try to run with it. He's going to throw. And no, he's going to be hit from behind, and he's going to be taken down. Just way too much time. Tried to run out of the pocket, and the Sherwood defense got there and got there quickly. They're going to mark him back at the original line of scrimmage, so that's not a sack.
Nope.
It's just going to be another down. It's 2nd down and 10.
And I think he felt a little more pressure than what might have been there initially, Brian. And I think he was only on a single wide receiver pattern there. And once he saw that was covered, he decided to pull it down and get what he could.
Trips over on the far side. Grizzlies, shotgun formation. Bizon's going to roll to the right. He's going to try to find a receiver. He's got pressure. He's got to get rid of it. He's still looking to the right, looking, throws across, and it's picked off at the 30-yard line. And then finally falling out of bounds. He tries to throw it over the top of a defender, and he threw it right into his hands. And picking the ball off for Sherwood was Grayson McCullough. Tough one. He just reached up there and pulled it right down.
And it's going to be really tough to overcome 2 turnovers in the first quarter, Brian, as we've got about 19 seconds here to go in the first quarter. And an uphill battle, maybe a little more uphill here in a couple seconds.
18.6 seconds to go. Sherwood runs up there quickly, and let's see what they decide to do. You said not often do you see them with wide receivers. They got 2 here on the near side. High snap. They're going to throw to the right side. Throw right up the middle. It's caught into the end zone. Touchdown. Nice slant pattern, and that was Bowden who caught it. Got hit at the 2. Fell into the end zone.
Simple play. Just nobody in the middle of the field for McMinnville, and unfortunately, McMinnville now is going to trail 18-0 pending the extra point, and this is something that I was afraid of, Brian, that Sherwood would jump on him early, and we've seen that so far tonight.
Yes, we have. As they're on to kick, as Jeff said. Still 13 seconds to go. What a weird first quarter. Not a good snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 13.2 seconds to go, they have extended their lead. They lead 19-0. Sherwood on top of McMinnville. We'll be back right after this.
McMinnville Les Schwab is a proud sponsor of Grizzly football on Yamhill today. When you shop at Les Schwab, they promise you the best tire value. This means you get free peace of mind protection and free lifetime tire and mileage care included in your purchase. McMinnville Les Schwab. They want to be the neighbor down the street you know and trust. We thank McMinnville Les Schwab for their support of McMinnville Grizzly football.
Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process. From low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement, they are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic, and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900.
As we come back to action here, the kickoff is bobbled at about the 10-yard line and then picked up and then rolled to the right. And let's say they mark them about the 24-yard line. So once again, right around the same area.
Right where they've started just about every drive within about 5 yards of each other here, Brian. And 19-0 quickly into the first quarter. We got about 4 minutes.
4 seconds.
4.6 seconds to go. And they need to get something going here positive on this end of the field, Brian, going into that second quarter.
Yes, they do. And really, Jeff, it's been the last, 5 minutes has really been the killer for the Grizzlies right now. All right, here we go. 4.6 seconds to go. Biz on, shotgun formation. It's like you've got them spread out here. They like to go to that short side of the field. They're going to run to the short side of the field. Martin goes to the right, breaks 1 tackle. Second tackle, he's going to get to the 30-yard line. They pick up about 6 yards there. Nice run, short side of the field.
Yep, and that's a good way to end the second quarter, or first quarter, Brian, by McMinnville.
All righty, that is the end of the first quarter. Our score is 19-0. It's been all Sherwood. We'll be back right after this.
With Brian and Jeff, the night's set to unfold. It's high school football stories to be told. Friday stars under the lights, they come alive. Stand up, get ready for the high school dive. Grizzlies in the spotlight. To their charm. Grizzlies thrive on. It's time to high five.
As we come back here, as we get ready to go for the second quarter, I want to say thank you to all the people watching here on YamhillToday.com. And guess what? It's 19-0. We get ready to go as we come out here for the second quarter. And Jeff, it's played out to where we thought it was going to be with the Grizzlies going to the outside, trying to cut that corner.
Yeah, they're trying to get them out there to the wide receivers. And they've had some success, Brian, but they've also had some success running the ball to the outside. But, boy, that middle of the offense is tough to run into the defense of Sherwood.
Sound exasperated, Jeff.
I am.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I want these guys to do well.
All righty, it is 2nd down and 5. They'll fix the scoreboard here in a second. They're going to roll to the right side, the short side of the field, and it's bobbled a little bit by Martin. He's going to be met after he picked up a couple of yards to the 31-yard line. And let's see where they mark it. Mark it at the 31. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 3.5.
Very manageable.
Definitely. They have to get across the 34-yard line. Oh, they're going to give him a good spot now, Jeff.
Yeah,
3rd and 2. All right, we'll take that as we're 11:30 to go here in the second quarter. It is 19-0.
Is that the kettle corn I smell?
It is. They got some great food
Munchies
and
and
munchies
foods,
and
yes.
everything else. Here,
Lemonade,
concessions.
it
That's the
looks
word I was
like,
looking
yeah.
for. Yeah, I saw the lemonade too. So here we go. 3rd down and 3. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers over on the far side. They got blitz showing. They are coming in hard. They try to go, and Bizon steps up, and he's going to be taken down from behind. It's going to be a sack as he barely got back to the 30-yard line. A loss of 2.
Well, you can see linebacker step right up into the hole for Sherwood, and by the time that they may have wanted to make an adjustment, McMinnville just not able to, and Bizon did what he could to try and get some yards, but ultimately a sack at the 30-yard line.
It is 4th down now as they will have to punt. As they are taking their time to get some more time to click off, which is exactly what they want to do. As back to receive the punt at the 39-yard line. Looks to be McCullough.
Looks like we're going to have a timeout here by McMinnville. Yep. I think. I don't know what. I've never seen
hand
that
signal.
I've never seen that hand signal, but it's obviously a timeout of some sort.
Yeah, they are going to give a timeout, charge it against the Grizzlies. Okay. What they're going to do. We'll keep it right here, and our score is 19-0. A lot of games from around the state. We'll try to get you some scores. I know we've talked about it all year. Is how do you do that? How do you effort those? And Jeff will. He's looking for them right now, but we can do that as well. Also, the Mariners, they won their game today, so they do lead the series 3-2. The bad thing is that they've got to travel to Toronto for 2 games now.
Well, they did okay the last time they were there, right?
Yeah, they did. They did.
Couple good games there for the Mariners, but yeah, it was a good battle tonight. Of course, a grand slam in the 8th inning. They scored 5 runs in the 6th inning to pull away from Toronto tonight. So good job there as we get ready for the punt from McMinnville.
McCullough standing back at the 42-yard line. Here is, we got a little movement. They are going to call it. No, they're not. High snap, but he does pull it down. Here is the kick. It's a wobbly kick. McCullough picks up the 41-yard line. Going to roll to the right side. Going to stutter step his way across the 50. He's kind of pushed backwards, and he's going to goes and turns around. He's going to break another tackle. Still on his feet, and finally gets taken down by his own guy. And across the 32-yard line, a great run back. Jeff, he got like one. If it would have been like 2 yards, 1 yard?
Yeah, 2-yard net punt is what they're trying to say.
It's exactly. Yeah. I mean, really, you almost go for it at that point. Yeah. But it was a great return. McCullough, he is very shifty and does a good job. Great blocking, too, by special teams.
Well, and then when he gets hit with contact, he's also able to bounce off of it, Brian. So couple good things there for Sherwood as 3 referees standing at about the 37-yard line talking. I don't see a flag anywhere. Oh, right at the 50-yard line, Brian. You'll see it just on the other side.
Yep. All right.
I see something laying over there. So my guess is this is going to come back a little bit.
They're still talking about it, and the longer they talk, the more worried I get. And they're still going to talk to the other official who is not a part of the
What did you see? Well, I saw the guy running down the sideline. I saw the clock stopped at 10:05.
And they're going to talk about it here as we come and see the official. Personal foul. It's going to go.
Blocking the back.
Block the back. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, they declined that one. Oh, there's 2. There's a holding there, too. Huh. So there must be 2 flags that we didn't see, one farther back, and they're going to take that penalty, and
all right,
that's okay.
I'll take it way back to the 42, it looks like. Well, let's see. They're thinking about marking at the 40. Okay, they're still going to mark it off some more. So they're getting inside the 35 now. It'll be right at the 35-yard line.
Might have been a flag here close to us. It's covered up by the sideline here, the players on the sideline, because I did not see another flag back at the 45. And it's usually a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So,
all righty, it is 1st and 10 for Sherwood. 3 receivers over on the far side, and they throw it over on the far side. It is caught, and a good job of coming up there quickly and going to the right side is Brandt, and Brandt's going to get about 7 yards as they mark him at the 42-yard line. Quick play there, and Brandt had his blockers there with the other receivers.
Took one out of the playbook at McMinnville, didn't they?
Yeah.
Trying to go to the outside on that play.
It is 19-0. It's been all Sherwood here tonight. Still early, 9:37 and counting to go here in the second quarter. Sherwood now coming out with receivers every single time. Yeah. They're going to let his quarterback Boatsman throw the ball, and this time he gets it little handoff and rolling around the left side, breaking some tackles is Birdsley, and Birdsley's going to get a first down on more as he gets to the 49-yard line.
Just brought him in motion across the back of the field, Brian, right as the ball was snapped. Now, not quite a fly sweep, but brought him right close to the quarterback there, and he just handed it off, and nice 7-8 yard pickup there.
1st and 10 from the 49. Over on the far side is Bowden Wilson for the Bowmen. Boatsman is going to hand it off and go into the left side, breaking 1 tackle and a 3rd tackle, actually. But got about 6 yards. Running with the ball is Ethan Morris. Nice hard run, but also coming off the big tackle there is Colin Hurley.
He did a good job, but the problem is, Brian, it's an 8-yard gain on first down. Yeah. So you give all kinds of options now to the Sherwood offense, and it's not that they need any help so far tonight's game.
When you have your DB making tackles like that, you know you're giving up some yards there.
Yep.
As we have the ball kind of near, let's see the ball at least.
Just past the post.
All righty, here we go. 2nd down and short. They're going to hand it off. Going to go to Jack Wilson. He breaks through and wins 1 tackle, a 2nd tackle inside the 30-yard line, and a huge run, another big first down for Sherwood. They're just making it look easy as it gets to the 28-yard line.
Well, then Nate Bomba came up and made a nice play from the safety position, but I say that he came up from his safety position to make a nice play on the tackle.
8-17 and counting.
That offensive line really starting to lean in on McMinnville's defensive front 4. And they're moving them around a little bit right now, Brian.
8:04 and counting. 1 receiver on the far side. 1 here in the near side. They're going to fake the handoff, rolling to the right, looking, throws across his body. It is caught. It's going to be Thorne, who gets inside the 10-yard line down to the 5. Great pass there by Boatsman. Great catch there by Thorne.
You just split the defenders. You could see 2 players in the same pattern, but 5 or 10 yards apart there, and great throw by the quarterback for Sherwood. 1st and goal from the 7 with about 7:50 to go here in the second quarter, Brian.
Too easy for the Sherwood team right now as they come up here quickly. They're going to run off Cauley off the field, and then they're going to stay with 1 receiver who's going to spread out a little bit here on the near side. That is Brandt. And then they are going to pitch it here on the near side, and now cutting it up and tackle. No, he's not. He just breaks the tackle. Ethan Morris goes right in and scores just like that for Sherwood.
Yep, too easy, Brian. Just a little pitch play and get him out in some space. And Ben Thompson, I think, had a chance to make a tackle, but missed on the play, and goes from bad to worse here for McMinnville.
Yes, it does, as they come on to kick the extra point. And on to kick once again will be Kunert. Here's the snap. It is good. The kick is up, and the kick is good as well. Well, our score is now 26-0 in favor of Sherwood. 7:25 left to go. Don't go away. We'll be back right after this.
Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process. From low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement, they are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic, and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900. Transitions in life. Sometimes it's difficult. When a loved one leaves us, Macy & Son is there for you, a trusted friend for 5 generations in Yamhill County. At that time, you have lots of questions and you need someone to walk with in every step of the way. Burial or cremation and a myriad of other options, let Macy & Son walk that journey with you. Macy & Son McMinnville. Give them a call, 503-472-6151.
As we come back here is the kickoff, and it is taking Jeff pretty much where they've been all day. A little bit further back, though.
Inside the 20 there, so not the best starting field position to take over the ball. Wanting to put some points up here on the scoreboard, and unfortunately there's some tired-looking players already out there for McMinnville, and that's what happens when guys have to go both ways, Brian. It can just really drain you, and then you give up some points, and it makes it even harder.
7:19 to go. Trips over on the far side for McMinnville. Here is Bizon. Shotgun formation. He's going to look to the near side and throws it. It is in and out of the hands of Nelson. That was a bullet in there. Nelson had his hand there and just kind of popped up in the air. Incomplete.
Well, they've had that problem a couple times here tonight, Brian. Ball in the hands and not able to make the completion. So quarterback is doing a good job of putting the ball where it needs to be. Bizon is delivering, just not quite getting the catches out of the wide receivers like he would hope.
7:15 to go. Second down and 10. It is 26-0. It's been all Sherwood here tonight, here on senior night for the Bowmen. 2 receivers here on the near side. In motion now is Darnell. Here is Bizon. He's going to now step up under pressure. He's looking to the right, just throws it away. He had nothing to there. Martin was to stand there on the sidelines. He wasn't going to pass the line of scrimmage. And really, Bizon just did that to avoid getting a sack and throws it away. So bring up 3rd down.
And 3rd and long here again for McMinnville. And you can see the great coverage that Sherwood has had in this ball game against most of the wide receivers, kind of clamping up on those outside throws that were working earlier for McMinnville.
Clock does stop with 7:09 to go. It is 26-0. 2 receivers over on the far side, 2 here on the near side. Bizon overlooking, trying to see what that defense is going to throw at him. They're going to blitz him. He's going to come up. He's going to be thrown, and he just throws it away, and he throws it backwards behind the line of scrimmage, it looks like.
And it did.
And the guy who blitzed in there had him, kind of wrapped him up behind the neck, and he throw it away to the sideline, and there the officials talk about it. Then they throw the flag in the air.
Must have determined that the ball went forward instead of backwards. It really did look like it went backwards from our vantage point.
Yeah.
But that'll be an intentional grounding and loss of down. So put the ball at the 13-yard line for this punt coming up here. Boy, that official is emphatic with his signals, isn't he?
Yes.
Boy, he could rough the passer with that signal.
Yes, he could. He was throwing. He did that timeout too.
At least it's clear and we can see it, right?
There you go. 2 ignorant guys up here can figure that out.
Exactly. Thank you.
6:56 to go. And here we go. They are going to have to punt the ball in their own end zone, about 5 yards deep. And let's see. Here is the Grizzlies taking their time. They've got pressure showing anyway for Sherwood.
Nope.
Here's the snap. It is high. They do get it in. He gets it up. It's a high end-over-end kick. Not very far. It's going to hit at about the 35, and it takes a Grizzly bounce and then goes on the sideline and finally out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 38-yard line, 39-yard line. Kind of weird because it bounced right in front of the bench there for Sherwood and then went on a Grizzly way and then went out of bounds, and I didn't hear a whistle.
Me either.
But they are going to say it is down at inside the 39-yard line now.
Yep.
Right
at the 30-yard line, 39-yard line. I tell you what, though, I think McMinnville avoided a false start there, Brian. I think on the far side there was a player that got moved just a little bit early. Official gave him the benefit of the doubt, which we appreciate.
Yes, we do. All righty, here we go. 6:46 to go in the second quarter. It is 26-0. and drop it back, and they're going to throw it. Throw it across the middle. Has a streaking receiver. It is caught. What a play there by Brandon Culley. He bobbled it, but pulled it in, and that was a perfect pass there by Boatsman.
Yep, and again, you'll see two wide receivers kind of in the same similar pattern that splits the defense and makes them make a call as to who they're going to cover. And, well, that time it was a wide-open receiver here on the near side making the play.
Checking back into the game is Dickover for Sherwood as we're at 6:39, and the clock starts to go once again. It is 26-0, our score. They're going to hand it off, going around the left side, breaking one tackle, get hit hard as Dickover, and he breaks it through, keeps fighting into the end zone, touchdown. Way too easy there. 9-yard, 8-yard run there by Dickover to make the score 32-0.
Wow. And that, you know what you saw there was just a desire by Dickover to get into the end zone. He could smell it when he hit that first contact, Brian, and said, I want to be in the end zone, and he did everything he could to make it, and he was successful.
On to kick once again will be Kunert. Here's the snap. It is low, but they do get it up, and the kick is good. 6:23 left to go in the second quarter. Our score now is 33-0. It's all Sherwood. Don't go away. We'll be back right after this.
Working at Willamette Valley Medical Center, being part of Willamette Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been a fun part of my practice. My goal in taking care of patients is to allow them the opportunity to live their healthiest life. I think between me and my partners, we can really cover the breadth of orthopedics. So my area of expertise being sports medicine, my partners in hand surgery and joint replacement surgery with knee and hip, I think have been a great complement to our practice and kind of providing a full service range of orthopedic care and coverage for our patients. What I do, what my partners do, are getting people back to doing the things that they want and need to do, whether it's with the advent of surgery or with non-operative treatment options. We partner with the patient and figuring out what treatment plan is best designed for them and their goals and their ambitions, and we work well in doing that together.
As we come back here is the kick and the return to about the 24, inside the 25-yard line. That's where the Grizzlies will take it once again. It's been a lot.
You've said that. You've said that many a time. They move it up to the 25, so even better for
We'll take it. 6:13 to go in the second quarter. It is 33-0 right now. It's been all Sherwood. As we come out here, try to get things going. Here in the near side is Schoof. We've got that diamond backfield for the Grizzlies. They're going to hand it off and roll to the left side and breaking through. May have got back to the line of scrimmage. Was that C.J. Huey with the run there? Was that 22, Jeff?
No, I think that was Thompson with the run, number 0. Oh,
no, C.J. Huey.
Look at you and your eyesight on the far side
of
the field. I thought that was Thompson, but C.J. Huey, I believe that's his first carry of the year. So, and I believe, is he one of those sophomores we were talking about?
Yep.
Yeah, so
6-foot sophomore with the run. And unfortunately, he lost a yard there. It's going to be 2nd down and 11 now.
But they are going that diamond formation.
They do have one receiver here on the near side, which has been pretty much one-on-one man coverage here. They're going to show the blitz, and they're going to hand it off up the middle.
Right.
And was it?
Yep.
Okay, and Martin's going to get a little bit, may have back to the line. I don't know. Not even the original line of scrimmage. Still the line of scrimmage there after the loss of one. So we'll call it even there.
Yep.
Going to be 3rd down and 11.
No gain on the play. McMinnville trying some different things. I'll give them credit for that. Go into that diamond formation for a while, see what you get out of there. As Thompson goes out of the backfield, so probably going to see a trips wide receiver here set. And as I say that, they come out in the diamond formation.
Of course.
So that's why I'm up here and not coaching.
4:50 to go in the second quarter.
One of the many reasons.
All righty, here we go. Diamond set, as Jeff said. One receiver here on the near side. 3rd down and 11. Long snap, and they are going to hand it off right up the middle. Nothing there. Didn't see who got the handoff there. It was pretty quick. It was Martin. He may have got back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. No gain. 4th and 11.
We've been here too many times so far in this first half, haven't we, Brian?
Yeah.
We've seen Kelleher too many times in the backfield in punt formation.
Keller is on to kick. He's standing around his 11, 12-yard line. And they're setting up for a big return here. They've got two guys back there, McCullough, and I believe that is Brandt. Keller is standing at the 12. As I said, here's a low snap, and he's barely getting it off. He gets it off, though, and it is taken at about the 40-yard line. You got a blocker. Going to go around the left side. You're going to try to cut it up, and stiff arms the guy, goes across the 50 and right in front of the Sherwood bench, and that actually was Wilson with the return, and here comes a flag way back in the backfield after that.
Did we have a roughing? No, not from that point.
No, that was thrown late.
Yeah, probably some sort of block in the back as the official kicks it 10 yards further back to the right.
Got to be some weight in that flag.
Yeah, I'm going to guess it's some sort of block in the back or hold or crackback block or who knows, something along those lines against Sherwood.
They do mark it at the 40-yard line, it looks like. 3:48 to go in the second quarter. 33-0 is our score.
A dead ball penalty, unsportsmanlike crackback. Yep. There we go.
All right.
Should be a 15-yarder, I believe.
They are going to count it off there. Now, if you're McMinnville, Jeff, come up with a big stop here. You're going to unfortunately give them the ball to start the second half as well.
Yes,
tough.
This is the ideal situation for Sherwood's coaching staff. You like to go out in the last 4 minutes with momentum and come back in with 4 minutes to go with momentum. And you got 55 yards here to go to try and get that with 3:48 to go here in the second quarter.
They do mark it inside the 45-yard line, their own 45. Boatsman steps under center, and he drops the ball, but I think the center comes back on it, or maybe in the guard. It's just a bad snap, or bad, I should say, not a snap. It's just a
exchange.
Exchange. That's the word I'm looking for. And coming up is Boatsman, who may have just had his foot landed on there, and he's going to come over and get the play from Coach Gribble. He's going to bring up second down and 10 now. And they got lucky there as they had, I think it was the center, but it may have been the guard who jumped on it.
Yeah. Well, with the ball right close to their feet in that offensive line formation, they're able to come up with it. But second and 10, haven't said that many times here tonight for Sherwood.
Two receivers on the far side. Boatsman rolls out. He looks. He's got some room if he wants to run. He is going to run. He's going to tuck it to his arm. He's going to run to the right side. He's going to be hit right in front of the Grizzly bench, right on the sideline. And, Jeff, you're signaling there's a flag.
I believe I saw official drop a flag. Brian at about the 47-yard line might be just out of bounds there. We'll see what that is. Maybe a late hit out of bounds? I sure hope not. Looked like it was a continuation of the play. Is the official's going to come over and let us know?
They do mark it at the, the 50-yard, or excuse me, 45-yard line is where they have it. And they are going to mark it a personal foul against McMinnville.
So that's another 15 yards after the end of the run. They marked him out at the 45, so that was a first down to begin with, and then get another 15 yards. Going to put the ball down at the 30-yard line of McMinnville with about 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go, Brian, here in the half.
All righty, let's see if the Grizzlies can step up here and come up with a stop, which they haven't been able to do tonight. Here we go. One receiver here on the near side. Two backs in the backfield. Boatsman under center. He's going to hand it off. Going to break through and one tackle. Still on his feet and fighting. His dick over. He gets about 10 yards, maybe 9. Well, they're going to mark her at the 20-yard line. It's going to be 10-yard gain there, just short. And it's going to bring up second and short for the Bowmen.
I'll take that, though.
Yeah, just too easy. They just ran right up the middle.
And then he kept pushing the pile once he got hit.
And that's something they can do. They've got a line who can push, and they've got guys who can really move that defensive line once they hit them. You got Wilson in the backfield now. Also, is that Bowden who was back there? It is. And Boatsman is going to get under center. Grizzlies line shift. They're going to throw it, drop him back. Boatsman, he throws across the line on the right side. He got it. Catch. First down. Perfect pass there. Great hands there by Cauley. He has impressed me tonight here, Jeff, tonight.
He's brought down several balls and done some good running after the catches, Brian. And that is just ultimately hard to defend when you're focusing on the run and then they pull it out on the play action pass and loop it over the top for a good first down at the 5-yard line.
6'2", 185. He has got some hands. as you said, does use it really well and comes up with a big first down. Postman's going to get it, and he's going to hand it off, and the Grizzlies really stopped it there. We have flags flying in. Bowden with the run. That's Cameron Bowden, the senior, and really nothing there. But let's see what the flags are.
Thompson came running in very quickly from the safety position. Illegal formation against Sherwood.
That'll move it back. Still 2:05 to go here in the second quarter. It's 33-0. All Sherwood here tonight. And they are going to bring another guy, Brandt, back into the game. As
I
Coach
don't know why they haven't moved the ball yet. Don't know what they were waiting for.
They decide they're going to wait till they break the huddle to move it.
That was
move back to the 10. All right. Whatever. Here we go. It is going to be first down again. 1st and 10. And dropping back. They're going to throw right across the middle. It is caught into the end zone. Looks to be a score. It is. Touchdown. And a perfect pass. You had guys right there, though, Jeff. But he really just threaded the needle, and that was Brandt right there for the score.
Well, that was two guys on the slant pattern. Again, Brian, you'll notice that the players run a lot of similar plays, routes, just separated by maybe 5 or 10 yards, and then the quarterback can pick between them because it splits the defense.
That was actually Coley, get that right there with the reception. And the touchdown. Here is the snap. The kick is up, and the kick is good there by Kunert. Our score now is 30-0. It is been all Sherwood here. Don't go away. We'll be back right after this.
Big Box's Keith Urban guitars.
Big Box is music.
Big Box's Hello Kitty loungers.
Big Box is recliners.
Big Box Returns is leather and fabric sectionals.
Big Box is pillows.
Big Box Returns, probably the best store in the entire world. Probably.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
And welcome back here to Sherwood High School. Here is the kick. It is going to be a low line drive, taking it about the 10-yard line, going around the left side, trying to cut it up, and still nowhere to go, and trying to just string it out to the far side, and finally taken down at about the 18-yard line. Really nowhere to run for Strickland. He tried to come up there as best he can, but this Sherwood team, they got there, and they got there quickly.
They did. Again, they kicked to the left side of the formation, and they have a return set up to the far side of the location, Brian. So he ran about 50 yards across the field to get 8 on the return. Well, minute 19 here to go in the first half, and let's see if McMinnville can get a little momentum heading into halftime here, get some positives going.
Here's some scores for you. West Lynn is on top of Lake Oswego, 7-3.
No, that's a big battle going on in the state tonight.
Thank you, David Mim, who's giving us some scores here. Here we go. Quick out to the far side, to the near side, I should say. It is caught. It goes across the 20 to about the 23-yard line. Positive play there for McMinnville.
And to the outside, that was to McKay for almost 5 yards on the play there to the 23-yard line. We'll give them a full 5 yards, and McMinnville goes into a little bit of a hurry up.
56 seconds now. Shotgun formation. Bizon is going to have 3 receivers over on the far side. He's going to roll to the far side. He's got pressured. He's just going to be taken down and a sack inside the 9-yard line. Way too fast, and getting there quickly was Levi Klostreich, and Klostreich is a junior, and he's a big guy.
Yeah, and quick. Bizon had no chance there for him. Look, hopefully McMinnville just runs the ball here to run out the half, because 3rd and 16 has not been their specialty tonight or this year. But they do go 2 wide receivers on each side.
Under 19 seconds now. Dropping back, and they're going to hand it off. A little delayed draw there, breaking one tackle and a second tackle, and getting across the 20 to the 25-yard line is Strickland, and that should end the first half of play as we count down to under 2 seconds now, and that will end our first half. At halftime, our score is Sherwood 40, McMinnville nothing. It has been all Sherwood here tonight, and Jeff, it's been a tough one.
It has been a tough one for McMinnville. They had some bright spots early, Brian. Remember, they moved the ball, but then they had an interception on the far side and then got a muffed punt recovery, but the second play after that, they turned the ball back over, and Sherwood been able to capitalize on all those plays tonight.
All righty, we've got the band coming out to play here at Sherwood High School. We're going to talk about scores. David Mims gave us some scores to pass along. We'll do that here as we take a break here at halftime. It's 40-0 all Sherwood. We'll be back here on YamhillToday.com. Since 1991, State Farm agent Rich Udy has been serving all of Yamhill County. Rich and his team are here to help you protect what matters most, with life insurance for your loved ones and auto insurance for the road ahead. You'll get personal professional service in English or Spanish from neighbors who truly care. Call or stop by Rich Udy's office today. His number is 503-472-6328. That's 472-6328. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
If you're looking for a financial advisor located here in McMinnville, Bethany Ablin has you covered. She has a holistic approach and understands what is most important to you, using an established process to build personalized strategies and partnering with you throughout your life to help keep you on track. Her investment philosophy is a long-term approach with an emphasis on quality, durability, historical context, and common sense. Give Bethany at Edward Jones a call at 503-472-0555.
As we come back here, Brian Erickson along with Jeff Ivey. And Jeff, our score at halftime is 40-0. It has been all Sherwood. Really, what more can you say?
You can't say much more than that, Brian. McMinnville started the game with the ball, and we're moving the ball pretty well down the field. And then an untimely turnover led to a very quick touchdown for Sherwood, and they have not looked back since then. Only one miscue on their part that I count, not being the muffed punt that gave McMinnville a chance, but McMinnville gave the ball right back in the next couple of plays, and it's just been a tough uphill battle for McMinnville tonight, trailing 40-0 at half. And boy, we hope that the coaches can make some adjustments here in the second half and get some positives again going for this McMinnville football team.
Yeah. What more do you say? I mean, it's one of those that you really hope for the best, and this Sherwood team has shown how good they really are.
Yeah, they're ranked number 10
in
the OSAA polls for a reason. Yeah. and I think you see that tonight, that they've got a balanced attack on offense where they can run the ball, and then pop it out and get some passing yards, touchdowns off the play action pass. So they make you play defense all over the field, not just focus on one area, because if you start focusing on the run, they're going to throw it. If you start focusing on the throw, they're going to run it. So they do a really good job of mixing the plays up.
Well, we got a whole second half. We got the band getting ready. We have the cheerleaders out there right now. A great crowd here, so it's a great atmosphere, fun time. But unfortunately for us, the score is.
I got to say, there's a nice crowd over there from McMinnville tonight.
There is.
Way to go, fans and family. Coming in, it's not that far of a drive over here to Sherwood from McMinnville, but it's nice to see you guys over there supporting the team even during these challenging times. We'll call them challenging times, Brian. We won't call them bad times.
Let's talk about next week.
Yeah.
We'll be back at home for the next 2 games, the final 2 games of the year.
That's right, and I believe next week is Century, and that's a winnable game. I dare I say a winnable game, because maybe the 2 teams at the bottom of the standings after tonight's game. But Glencoe, I can't believe how much improved they are this year versus – because that was almost one you could circle on the calendar as a gonna win situation, and their head coach over there has got them playing well. I think he's a former offensive lineman for the Ducks.
Yeah,
this is like his 3rd or 4th, maybe 5th year in there, and he's got his program established and starting to see the rewards of that. So that last game of the year on Halloween, by the way.
There you go.
And you know what they're going to do on Halloween? Every year,
thriller.
Every year, thriller. It's something. If you haven't seen it, come out to the football game that night because they'll be doing the thriller at the halftime show, which is really, really cool.
It really is, and we've got lots of stuff going on here tonight still. We've got the rest of this game. Unfortunately, it's not the way we wanted it, but Jeff, I know we've got some scores before we take a break. Do you have any scores you want to pass along?
I do, but it's not related to football.
All right.
It's related to baseball, Brian. A couple records set tonight.
What?
Yeah, in the Dodger game.
Okay.
Okay, Shohei Ohtani was pitching tonight.
Oh, wow.
Okay. He, but not only was he pitching, he was batting.
Yeah. They let him bat because he's pretty good at that too.
Yeah, he hit 3 home runs.
Jeez.
Struck out 10 in 6 scoreless innings. He's the first player ever in the history of baseball to do that in a regular season or postseason. So have a night, Shohei Ohtani. As of course the Mariners won earlier tonight, which is good. They head back to Toronto, and LA is up 5-0. So three of those runs are come at the bat of Ohtani. Bottom of the 8th, LA batting, and it looks like they may be getting the sweep against Milwaukee. And boy, they are showing why they are the defending world champions, are they not?
They are.
At the end of the season.
They have gotten healthy at the end, definitely.
Yes, they have.
Other scores to pass along to you. This from the football variety.
Yes, I have a couple there too.
Lake Oswego 3, Westland 7. That's the first quarter. Central Catholic all over Barlow right now, 28-0. Silverton 14, Lebanon 7. And I've got, Mountainside and Jesuit, the number 8 and number 12 team, ranked teams, respectively, tied up 7-7. And your Jackie is very excited about your Dodger fact.
Yes,
there.
good for I know that she's a Dodger fan. I do have an update for you on that Lebanon score, though. It's 14-14 now
nice.
between 2 of the top 5A schools in the state.
Can we take a little break?
Yes.
And talk about that real quick. The Lebanon is in, I know it's free advertising for T-Mobile, but Lebanon is in the top 25 schools to get a remake of their stadium.
And they need the stadium.
They do. They've condemned the stadium. Yep. We were just there
last
2 years.
Year.
Was it last year?
Yep, last year.
So last year, we were one of the last guys to broadcast a game from that stadium. Believe that, Jeff.
Yeah,
and I think we probably were.
Yeah.
And so they've condemned it. The home fans have to go sit on the other side. And so they're in this T-Mobile Friday night football thing.
Go online and vote.
And go online, vote for Lebanon. They're in second place right now.
Yep.
So it's really close. I knew they have a little bit of money at least to come in from being in the top 25. But it would be so cool if they could get that. And they would love to have your vote. So they're the only Oregon school on that list.
Yep, and I think the school that was in the lead was out of Arkansas, if I remember last time I checked. So, yes, encourage you to go help a fellow Oregon high school football team and just school in general. And those kids down there, it's not just used by the football team. It's used by soccer, used by lacrosse, used all kinds of different avenues use that. I think they also have their track around that field too. So get out there and support them as well. Have a couple scores here for you. Brian Cascade defeated LeGrand 51-7 to remain unbeaten on the year. Also have a score. Willamette playing Dallas tonight, and you talk about a turnaround in Willamette. They're 28-6 ahead of Dallas right now at Dallas's homecoming, and one of the biggest turnarounds in the state probably, but it helps when you get the ex-Sheldon coach to come over to your high school and bring some talent with him.
Register Guard had a whole story on it.
Did they?
Yeah,
okay,
they talked about it, how they've brought guys in from all over that area.
Yeah.
And there's some coaches who are not happy with it, but there's some coaches like, hey, he's just doing his thing.
It is, and from what I understand, I believe Willamette is not in the Eugene School District. I believe they're in the Bethel School District, which means that they're taking players out of the Eugene School District, not necessarily out of the Eugene School District. So I know that there are some coaches and fans kind of complaining about that, and but again, the coach wanted to spend some more time with his family, and Willamette allowed them to him to do that. So, or he wanted to just build another legacy there because he's certainly starting that tonight or this year with Willamette. So, let's see. I had a couple other scores here I wanted to pass along.
McNary on top of McKay right now, 14-0. Dang it. I know. Sorry about that.
By the way, Otani's home runs, they weren't just little home runs. 446, 427, and 469 feet in length. So that's 1,242 feet.
The ball carriers here in LA.
Yeah, that's the warm air. That's over a quarter of a mile of home run distance and 3 home runs. That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Yep. Oh, it's 21-0 now, McKay.
All right.
McNary over Lebanon. McNary over McKay at halftime.
My Celtics, your Scots.
Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't know if I claim them these days.
Amity on top of Taft. Or excuse me, Taft on top of Amity.
Nice.
28-0 at halftime.
Yeah, and I got a score of your West Salem South Salem game.
Yes.
35-zip, West Salem. First half closed out on a 102-yard pick six, which technically you can't have in high school football. It's only a 100-yard pick six.
Thanks for sharing.
Well, I just wanted to, give some shout-outs to some of our reporters that we follow. Jeremy McDonald giving us that update, so I appreciate that. And this band is really good out here tonight, really laying down the tunes.
Well, we know they're loud. We know they're good, and they have shown that here tonight, and they're on the field as well. Kind of like that old joke I think I tell every year is we went and saw a concert, and the performer said, I used to be, I came over here as an exchange student and came out here, and I was trying to explain what happens, and the exchange student was like, the band, comes out, and they're the ones that play at halftime because that's what everybody wants to see. The football players are just for the band, so exactly. I didn't tell it very well, but
no, I get what you're saying.
Okay, yeah. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take a break here. Our score at halftime has not changed; it's still 40-0. It's been all Sherwood here tonight, Jeff, and we got a whole second half to go. So don't go away. We've got some caramel corn to talk about as well.
Please.
We'll be back right after this.
Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process. From low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement, they are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900.
Big Box is small rugs.
Big Box is big rugs. Big Box is flooring. Is comforters.
Big Box is fun.
Big Box is axe throwing. Deal is we're only open Saturdays and Sundays, 9 to 5. We are right across the street from the Yamhill County Fairground. Come on down and see us.
McMinnville Les Schwab is a proud sponsor of Grizzly football on Yamhill today. When you shop at Les Schwab, they promise you the best tire value. This means you get free peace of mind protection and free lifetime tire and mileage care included in your purchase. McMinnville Les Schwab. They want to be the neighbor down the street you know and trust. We thank McMinnville Les Schwab for their support of McMinnville Grizzly football.
As we come back here, Brian Harris along with Jeff Ivey. And Jeff, we are very lucky and very fortunate to be able to go to some of these stadiums and check out the different things that are going on and different places to find a good hot dog, a good hamburger. And tonight,
couple firsts.
We did good. We did really good. We had our first quesadilla at a football game.
Chicken quesadilla. It was delightful.
And then I had a burrito, which was very good.
Ginormous.
It was huge. And probably our all-time favorite, the popcorn, the caramel corn.
Kettle corn.
Kettle corn.
Oh, my gosh.
I got the big bag.
You did, and I'm thankful for that.
Yeah.
And you can hear.
As you can hear, Jeff.
It is crispy.
It is. It is delightful.
But it was warm for a long time.
It was.
Oh, my gosh. It was so good.
It was. And so that's where we're at here tonight as we have the Sherwood Bowmen team have come back onto the field. I thought I'd drop something important there, Jeff, and I did. It was the caramel corn.
I was going to say, the caramel corn is important, Brian.
That's what I'm saying. I did do that. But great little concession booths here. We saw some lemonades over here, too. That looked pretty good. Thought about going down to get that, but I didn't want to leave you high and dry here during the halftime.
That's okay. So far, McMinnville's just high and dry. They're not coming back on the field yet.
Well, they'll be out here shortly, hopefully, as we're counting down here. As
they went in that door over there.
All right. We'll see as we're about 52 seconds left to go as you see the Sherwood team warming up there on the left side of the field. But they've got they had the ice over here, the little like snow cone machine.
They had a coffee truck. They had
candy as we walked by.
What were the other? They had a military tailgating area too, and I didn't quite see what they were serving back there. They had hot dogs. We saw somebody with a big hamburger.
Some nachos,
pretzels. Oh, here comes McMinnville. Good.
All right.
We've got about 3 minutes here before halftime is over. They'll put 3 minutes up so McMinnville can warm up.
All righty, let's go ahead, Jeff, and we'll take a quick break here. Our score is 40-0. We'll come back and we'll have the second half right after this.
Working at Willamette Valley Medical Center, being part of Willamette Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been a fun part of my practice. My goal in taking care of patients is to allow them the opportunity to live their healthiest life. I think between me and my partners, we can really cover the breadth of orthopedics. So,
with Brian and Jeff, the night's set to unfold. It's high school football stories to be told. Friday stars under the lights, they come alive. Stand up, get ready for the high school dive. Grizzlies in the spotlight, to their charm. Grizzlies thrive on. It's time to high five. Hit the field, let's run. Grizzlies in the spotlight. Yeah, it's time to roll. Big drums kicking. Rock, rock, Grizzlies charge. Defense strong and offense large.
working at Willamette Valley Medical Center, being part of Willamette Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been a fun part of my practice. My goal in taking care of patients is to allow them the opportunity to live their healthiest life. I think between me and my partners, we can really cover the breadth of orthopedics. So my area of expertise being sports medicine, my partners in hand surgery and joint replacement surgery with knee and hip, I think have been a great complement to our practice in kind of providing a full service range of orthopedic care and coverage for our patients. What I do, what my partners do, are getting people back to doing the things that they want and need to do, whether it's with the advent of surgery or with non-operative treatment options. We partner with the patient and figuring out what treatment plan is best designed for them and their goals and their ambitions, and we work well in doing that together.
As we come back here, Brian Erickson along with Jeff Ivey, and we're going to have David Mim as part of our broadcast here shortly. He's given us a bunch of scores to pass along. So Yamhill Carlton losing to Banks at halftime, 42-0. That's a tough one. Dallas losing to Willamette, 28-13. West Albany on top of Corvallis, 27-7. And as you said, the 14-14 score for Lebanon and Silverton, which is a huge one right there. So kind of fun to see that. And update, Wesleyan 14, Lake Oswego 3.
That's a fun game, I'm sure.
One against number 2. So North Salem on top of North Medford at halftime, 14-6.
On the road.
On the road, the Vikings.
Wow.
Look at that. So
they got a couple of stud players on their team, a couple D1 prospects from what I understand. So, or
Yeah, I
running
saw.
back and linebacker or some defensive back or something. So
I watched the game film from the South Salem game.
Yeah.
And,
you
yeah,
did, huh?
they're good. They're good.
You watched that. I'm so sorry.
Well, you know, it's either that or grade papers, man.
Yeah, that's true.
I watch as much football as I can watch. Hello, Jeff. Welcome.
I'm sorry.
All right, here we go. Back to action here to start the second half.
And we will have a running clock.
That is correct. 35 points and above. So it should be a very quick second half here. As the Grizzlies will be kicking off, and it's going to be a left-footed kick, and it's going to go across the 30-yard line and then just slid down at the 28-yard line. That was Eric Moon who put his left foot into it, and kind of a weird squib kick, I guess you can call it that.
Kind of surprised the Sherwood player didn't let it bounce out of bounds. They would have got the ball a little bit better field position. But
I think he was a little afraid, and that's where
he
the
might have
last second pickup.
Yeah.
And
live ball. At least he was aware of it, so that's
Yes.
good. Yeah. But it looks like they're going to come out with we got starters there in for at least the first possession here of the second half for Sherwood.
That, of course, does mean that you've got quarterback Boatsman, who's going to hand it off to the backfield, going to break one tackle. A second tackle gets across the 40-yard line and down near the 43-yard line. Just a quick run, a hard hit there. And a big first down there, and trying to get the numbers there, I believe that may have been Fagan or McCullough once again.
Well, nothing special there, Brian.
No.
Just a handoff to off the right side of the offensive line and let him pick the hole and run it up for 12, 13 yards there.
1st and 10 now for Sherwood. Grizzlies are showing blitz. They're going to hand it off to the backfield, and then we're going to keep it, and he's going to go for a secondary handoff going to Bowden. Bowden's going to come around the left side right in front of his bench, gets across the 50-yard line, across the 40, and he gets down into Grizzly territory deep down the 36-yard line, make it to 35.
I want to apologize for everybody who was watching that as I was following the fullback up the
You're not
middle
the
of
only one that was
field.
fooled. You're not the only one, Jeff. Seriously.
So I got the last 3 or 4 yards of that.
That's how good that
It's so
option
hard.
is. It's so hard.
Yep.
And trying to be down there on the field
Right.
where you're trying to go for the guy when he initially moves.
Well,
And go
kind of
ahead.
that modified wing T offense where you just never know where the ball's going to end up going.
Here we go. First down once again. They're going to hand it off. It's going to go to Morris, and Morris is going to go around the right side, just the fullback position. He's going to power through as he gets inside the 30 to the 29, gain about 6.
Yep, straight up the field. And again, those first down plays have just been chunks of yards for Sherwood tonight.
And being up 40-0, you're really not going to show anything.
Yeah.
You don't want to show anything to anybody else. You're going to do the best you can. Just kind of run the ball and get some guys some carries here. And the Grizzlies know that as well.
Game is in hand.
And a double handoff, and it's going to be too easy into the end zone. He's going to waltz in there, not a single person touching him. That was Bowden who got the handoff there from McCullough, and just kind of everybody went to the right, except for the guy with the ball and the cameraman who followed him right in there that time.
Well, that time I could see it coming, Brian. If you follow the guards, you saw that they came out left, which means it's going to be a double handoff in the backfield out of that wing T formation, and boom, it sure was, and you mentioned it. Not even touched going through the entire 30-some yards for the touchdown.
Kunert on to kick once again as the clock still runs at 8:50 to go, and we'll change the score here in just a second. The kick is up, and the kick is good. 8:44 left to go in this third quarter. It's now 47-0. It has been really all Sherwood, and it remains all Sherwood. Don't go away. We'll be back right after this.
Working at Willamette Valley Medical Center, being part of Willamette Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine has been a fun part of my practice. My goal in taking care of patients is to allow them the opportunity to live their healthiest life. I think between me and my partners, we can really cover the breadth of orthopedics. So my area of expertise being sports medicine, my partners in hand surgery and joint replacement surgery with knee and hip, I think have been a great complement to our practice and kind of providing a full service range of orthopedic care and coverage for our patients. What I do, what my partners do, are getting people back to doing the things that they want and need to do, whether it's with the advent of surgery or with non-operative treatment options, we partner with the patient and figuring out what treatment plan is best designed for them and their goals and their ambitions, and we work well in doing that together.
As we come back, Strickland returns the ball, and he gets it to about the 26-yard line, right about where they pretty much started all night long.
Yeah. And, of course, the clock starts again on the kickoff, and we've already had almost a minute go off the clock, Brian. That's the 8:44 was when McMinnville technically took over with the ball, and it's down to 8 minutes right now. So that's how quick a running clock can go.
Well, they give him a good spot now to the 28-yard line. All righty. Bizon, shotgun formation. Trips here on the near side. And it's going to be a handoff to Martin. He's going to go right up the middle as he is hit once, hit twice. He's going to gain about 3 yards, though, as he gets across to the 32-yard line. Good pick up there, 4.5 yards.
Yeah. And again, that keeps you on track, Brian, to be able to do some things in your offense that are good instead of having to go 2nd and 10, 2nd and 12, 3rd and 16 that we've seen a couple times tonight for McMinnville. Now you can stay within your offense instead of trying to do something that maybe not is something that you're as good at.
Trying to get do something good to get some momentum for next week. Trying to keep the positivity going. As Bizon drops back, he throws it, and it's incomplete. He tries to thread the needle there to Darnell. He throws a hard ball there, and Darnell couldn't come up with it. It was a quick play. Going to bring up 3rd down now and 6.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, how the wide receivers got to help out the quarterback, and they've dropped 3 or 4 tonight. And that would have only been a gain of a couple, but it would have been a 3rd down and a lot shorter than it is right now, 3rd and 6. With 6:40 to go.
Grizzlies coming out. Trips here on the near side. Martin, the lone back in the backfield for the Grizzlies. Sherwood showing blitz. They back off, and Bizon's rolling to the right. He's got pressure. He's got to get rid of it. He just tosses it out of bounds. And he had a load coming in after him from behind, and that's Isaac Bean, who was just beelining for him, and Bean almost caught up to him. Bizon felt the pressure, dropped it off out of bounds.
Well, better than taking a sack, that is for sure. But again, a promising start to the drive. 4 yards on the first play resulted in no other yards on the ensuing 2 plays, and now McMinnville going to punt again here in the football game as we go just under 6 minutes to go here.
Keller he's standing inside the 21, his own 21. And he's going to take a little bit of time here. We got movement there from McMinnville. No call. High snap. Keller's going to get it off. He pays the price after he kicks it, taking it to the 41-yard line. Goes across the 50 and then stumbles out of bounds right in front of the Grizzly bench. And then here comes a flag flying in. Late there.
Do we need that with 5:30 to go in the half? And I don't know why the clock would stop here, but it did.
Does it stop on? No. Okay, there they go. Yeah. Then they kept it going.
Yeah. It's probably just normal, figuring. Oh, they didn't remember. But we got some sort of hands to the face or something from the official. I can't see him. He's behind the post.
Block to the back.
Block in the back. Okay. So it's going to march him back here for Sherwood. Back a little bit to the 45-yard. I almost said the 55-yard line. We are not playing Canadian football.
They're changing that, by the way.
Are they?
They are.
What do they do?
They're going to come to this weird set of thing, kind of like we have. They're going to have just 50 yards, 50-yard line, and that's it.
Are they going to have the incredibly wide field still, though?
Nope.
Seriously.
They're getting in line. I think it's next year.
No.
Yes, it is.
I had not heard that.
Believe me,
I do. Oh, I do.
It is happening. I'm going to have to Google it later, but to make sure. As we come back here, Sherwood has the ball, and we have a new quarterback in there and a couple of new guys in there.
Ooh.
And it's going to be a short gain. In a quarterback is Jake Light, and he hands it off, and really had nothing to go there. And, he did get about 3 yards after all that was said and done. Surprised by that, but is interesting because you've got a lot of fresh uniforms out there now for Sherwood. You don't have a lot of subs for McMinnville, so you have your first team guys still out there.
What do we got here?
I don't know. They stopped the clock. So they're going to talk about something, and not sure what they're going to talk about. Maybe their communication was There we go. Not on. And the official's like, hey, get that clock going. So we're down to 4:05. And second down now. As I said, they have a new quarterback in there, Light. And he's going to hand it off to the second back because the first back wouldn't take it from him. And it's going to be a big gain. And it's going to be Samson Johnson with the run and a first down.
I was going to say, nobody wanted that football. It's like a hot potato. I don't want it. You don't want it. I don't want it. Okay, I'll finally take it. And the result was a first down on the play. But, that's what you get when, you get down into your second and 3 deep probably at this point for Sherwood. The guys that don't get to play a ton getting some playing time here, which is always good for your program.
It is, and Light, as we said, is a 5'10 junior. He's going to hand it off. Going on the cross there is Johnson. He's going to try to cut it up the middle. After going to the right, he's going to get about a yard. No, they're giving him a good spot, yard and a half. He's just outside the 40-yard line.
The post has played a lot more in tonight's game than I had hoped it would.
The post, and they're on the far side,
yes.
Far hash all night long. But the Carmel corner is really good.
Oh, my gosh.
We're under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter.
We got some for the drive home.
Exactly. It is 47-0 is our score. It has been all Sherwood here tonight. Fortunately, it's a rather quick drive home.
Yeah, it is.
Here we go. Second down and 8. And they're going to hand it to the first back, who's going to come to the outside. He's going to break it through across the 30. He's still on his feet. Tries to cut it backwards, but then gets taken down. That's Bowden with the run. And he's going to come up hobbling a little bit. Like he may have twisted something. He's going to throw the ball back to the official and trying to tell his coach he needs to come out. And they do get him out of there. Coming into the game will be Colley, the sure-handed receiver.
Nice play by Thompson to come up and make the final hit on the run there, Brian.
We're down to 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. The only bad thing about the running clock, the band gets the third quarter off.
They do. They got to be back here soon. I'm gonna start writing some letters to the band director. Where was the band at the fourth quarter? Or maybe that's their reward. If we get to running clock, you guys get the whole rest of the game off.
Who knows? Just quick. They're probably like, wait a minute, we just got here. Here we go. Here's the handoff to Johnson. He's going to break it, almost drop the ball, and he's still on his feet, fights through, gets the tackle, breaks the tackle, and he's still going, still on his feet, and the forward momentum gets him across the 20, and he's going to get a first down. It looks like from the far side. This guy here on the near side saying no, and the judges say, no, he got it.
Yeah,
he got it. Moving forward.
The only one that matters is the guy in the white cap, right? As that is a first down. And that was just all heart right there on that run. I mean, he was almost hitting the backfield and squirts forward for 10 yards and a first down as we hit the 1 minute mark to go here in the third quarter.
47-0 is our score. Just to update you on that. And here is the option there, and going to roll around the far side of the field, the big side, and getting there is Morris, and Morris is going to pick up a couple there, and it's going to take it to the 18, maybe the 17-yard line, as we are under 40 seconds to play here in the third quarter now.
Well, McMinnville will head back home to the home confines, the friendly confines of Wortman Field.
Finish off the year with 2 home games.
Yep, finish off the year with 2 home games. So if you can come out and support the local Grizzlies, who put it all out on the line every night, Brian. They really do leave it out there. They leave the field tired and just maybe not getting the results that they want, but I appreciate the effort that they're giving.
Here is the handoff going to the big fullback, and just lumbering forward is Peyton McDonald. And McDonald lumbers his way for about 6 yards, and he's going to get a first down. I believe he does, and that will end the third quarter of play. After 3, our score, Sherwood 47, McMinnville 0. We'll be back right after this.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process. From low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement, they are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic, and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900.
As we come back here, we've got a field goal kicking contest going on here, kind of the a la Pat McAfee show, as we call College Game Day on ESPN. He won the 50-50 raffle, and he has to kick it through the uprights. Let's go the other way, and we'll go quickly. And here is the kick.
He got it.
And he's good.
He got it.
He got the half the pot of the 50-50 on his second chance there. So, yeah, kind of fun there to see him do that. And, well, there you go.
I think we had no, we did not have a penalty. My bad. I was going to say, I thought they scored on that last play, but they did not. So,
no, they did not.
Get clock moving here.
Here we go. Here's going to be a handoff, rolling around to the right side, and then cutting up and spinning, still on his feet, and he's going to get down to the 1 yard line. Couldn't quite get there is Johnson, who has been pretty effective here in the second half.
Very effective for what they have going. Actually, the official looks like he's marking him out at the 4 yard line. Might have stepped out
he
of
must have
bounds.
stepped out.
Yep, I didn't see it, but obviously that's what happened with the official being right there.
11:26 to go in the ball game. Our score is 47-0. Sherwood with the ball once again, and they've got Johnson in the backfield, Light under center. Crowd is starting to thin out a little bit here. Here's the handoff, going to roll it on the right side, and then he's fighting his way into the end zone. Is he not going to get it? I think the Grizzlies stopped him and did a good job coming up with the stop.
Yeah. Maybe a yard gain on that play, Brian. Going to put the ball down between maybe the 2 and the 3 yard line, just past the 3 yard line.
As the wind starts to move a little bit now.
For the first time tonight, I'm a little chilly, I got to say. My hands are a little chilly.
Here we go as Light comes in under center. I'm trying to see through the coach's window.
Oh, nice. See what play they're calling.
Well, I could do that as well, but
they probably wouldn't be too happy with us.
No, probably not. Here we go. You've got in the backfield, you got the big fullback McDonald, I should say, Peyton McDonald, and they're going to hand it off. Johnson, who's going to go to the far side, going to string it out. He's going to waltz into the end zone, and he gets into the score touchdown.
I think we have a flag, though, at the 4 yard line. So we'll just hold it right here for a second.
All right, I'm trying to find where the flag. You see it down there, Jeff?
See where the 3 on the goes straight down on the pole.
The 3's after the 4. Okay.
Yeah. But do you see it? We're straight down at the bottom of the pole.
I don't see
the official on the far side. Come where the 3 is. The pole that holds the 3 up. It's right at the base
yard
of it.
marker.
Yeah, right at the yard.
I see what you're saying now.
Yeah, some sort of block in the back. It looks like.
Way on the far side, right on top of the yellow goal.
Exactly.
The soccer lines.
Exactly.
All righty, they're going to mark it back. Clock continues to run. We're at 9:30 to go in the ball game. I see you checking your watch there.
What?
You're keeping the time. Make sure the clock is being
accurate.
All righty, here we go. Johnson is out on the flanker side now, and they're going to hand it off, and he's going to go right up the middle and trying to fight his way to no avail as Bowden. Bowden may have even he got back to the line of scrimmage. No, you're going to give him a yard after that, so it's going to be third down.
And another flag just came in. I don't know
man.
what we had. It's on the gold line as well there. You can barely see it.
They are
going to decline it, yeah.
Okay.
Well, maybe.
Well, holding against Sherwood. It is declined because of the very short gain. That's going to bring up 4th. In fact, they move it back and forth.
Yeah.
Short gain. 4th down, and let's call it 10 and a half yards, and they are going to attempt the field goal now.
It's good practice.
It is. Cooner is on to attempt the extra point.
And I don't see this as trying to run the score up.
No.
I see this as practice for your kicker.
30-yard
field goal.
Run the score up would be actually going for it here on this. As Light is going to be the holder. Good practice for him to hold the ball. Here we go. Snap. The hold is good. The kick is up, and the kick is Good as well.
Nice 30-yard field goal. Well done with 8:03 to go in the first of the game.
In the game, exactly. Part of the band is back, and there we go. Feels more like we're used to. As they had to come back at a certain time, I think, more than anything. Our score is 50-0. It has been all Sherwood here tonight. And just a reminder, we will have next week's game. We'll be on the air at 6:45 as well. We'll be at home against Century, and then we'll be also on the air 2 weeks from tonight, Halloween against Glencoe. 6:45 pregame show, 7 o'clock kickoff.
Should we offer trick-or-treating in the press box on Halloween night? Kids come up and see us trick-or-treat? Maybe not? Just an idea, just a thought.
I think it's a great idea. All right.
Or we could toss candy out the press box down to the kids on the track.
I think that's what we should do.
Let's just make sure McGirvin doesn't have a problem with that. Yeah, but that would be fun. All right. Well, we're getting ready for kickoff, so I should probably move the camera over here where everybody can see it.
Oh, here we go. We're under 8 minutes to go in our ball game now. It is 50-0. Here is the kick by Cooner. Going to be maybe taken. Ball's going to go out of bounds.
Good job.
Yep, and it goes out of bounds at about the 11-yard line. And that was a good job, as you said, Jeff, by Shoup, as he just let it bounce. And they'll take the ball in good field position. At 7:34 to go, and the band is back. Good to hear.
Notice they all changed. They're not wearing those uniforms anymore. They get warm.
Yes, they do.
McMinnville's going to have their best starting position of the night other than that muffed punt. This is the best starting position they've had all night.
Hey, go Ducks. 7:06 to go. Getting into it. Why not? Trips over on the far side for the Grizzlies. Shotgun formation. Bizon is going to pitch it over to the right side and going in there and being hit immediately. Wow. What a play there by the defense. Thompson got there for about a yard and a half. But that defense showing even the reserves have some speed.
Wow, that was not only some speed, and they give him a 3-yard gain on that now, Brian.
Wow.
Okay.
We'll take that.
Yeah, Thompson will take that every time as he's now the featured back in the backfield, probably for the rest of this game, I would imagine.
Trips here in the near side, 2nd down and 7.
McMinnville wants to get out of here with no injuries. Is that ball going to go just over the head of McKay on the pass?
Gonna bring up 3rd down now. We're down to 6:10 to go. Got to say, great experience. This is your 2nd time here, I believe.
Yes.
I was gone last time, and you guys did a great job. And nice to be here. Got to experience it.
It's a beautiful stadium, beautiful school. One of the Taj Mahals of schools around this area, anyways.
Yes, it is. It's very, very nice. So. They are going to move the ball forward another yard just for fun. Then we're going to 3rd down and let's call it 7.
How do you score that on the scorebook? Is that an official gets the yard?
I think so. As a quick pass is on far side. It is caught. Going to be a 1st down and then ridden out of bounds after a gain of about 10 yards. Nice quick play there by the Grizzlies. One of the few bright plays here tonight.
Yeah, that was Nesta Nelson on the far side with the reception. He went about 3 yards past the line of scrimmage and then came back and able to get a 1st down for McMinnville. So the drive stays alive with 5:16 to go here in the ball game.
Trips here in the near side. Grizzlies trying to move that ball, hand it off, breaking through 1 tackle. Thompson breaks the 2nd tackle. He gets about 9.5, 10 yards, and then driven back. He does not get it. Well, now he gets the spot I thought he should have, and it's going to be very close to a 1st down. The official on this side doesn't think so. The official on the far side's like, yeah, we're giving it to him. 1st down, Grizzlies.
Yeah, one of the best runs that Thompson's had in quite some time, Brian.
Now that they do that, notice where the ball is back a whole yard.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Just saying. Ball sitting at the 43-yard line. They're going to pitch it over on the far side, and running is Martin, and he is hit, and he's spun as he gets to the 35-yard line.
Yep. We'll get about 8 on the play there.
trying
I got to say, I didn't miss this in the third quarter.
What's that? They're trying to take the 0 off the board, the Grizzlies are, Jeff, coming out here hard.
Need to. I'd really like for them to do that.
Trips here on the near side. Bizon is dropping back, looking here on the near side, throws across the near side, has a receiver. It is caught inside the 10, the 5, falling forward into the end zone. No call yet. Should be a call. He hit the pylon, and they're going to say he is down inside the 1 yard line.
And that's Altry on
that
the
was
reception.
Altry with the
Brian.
reception. I think Altry fell into the pylon too, but they're not going to give it to him. And with 3:45 to go, the Grizzlies are threatening as they are inside the 1 yard line.
The problem was both the officials deep were beat.
They were beat. There's no way they were within 30 yards. Yeah,
both of them weren't. And that's kind of what you get when you get 5-man reffing teams. I mean, you get what you get. But looked like maybe we're going to get a run play here.
I'd love to see him try to get it to Altry, though, after that. Here they go. They're going to keep it. Bizon's going to go into the end zone. He's thrown into the end zone. They call it and say he's down. He's down before he gets there, which is funny because he rolled on the guy. But they're going to say he was down. He doesn't get it. He is still inside the 1 yard line. Second down.
Not sure about that, but that's okay.
Well,
at this point, the game has been well decided, but you would like to see that 0 come off the board for McMinnville for sure.
That's what they're trying to do. And Bizon is back there. Altry, I think, and Martin. Let's see what they decide to do. Shotgun formation, the diamond package, and they're going to hand it off, go right up the middle, and no signal yet. And there we go, touchdown Grizzlies. They finally gave it to him.
That was Riley Martin.
Was that Martin?
Yep.
Okay, they gave it right up the middle, and they took a long time to signal that one too. But they finally gave it, and the Grizzlies score to make it 50-6.
Yeah. Little solace in the ballgame, Brian. You got rid of that 0 on the scoreboard, but in the ultimate final decision, it's too little, too late. That's for sure.
As they decide they are going to kick the extra point now, as we're under 2 minutes to go. At first, I wasn't sure, Jeff, if they were going to do that or not. And they decide, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. They are going to kick it. The kick doesn't look good at all, but it is good. It was a left-footed, kick that barely made the upright, but it did go through. And our score now is 50-7 here. Sherwood leads with 1:48 to go in the ball game. Don't go away. We've got the conclusion of this game coming up right after this.
Big Box's Keith Urban guitars.
Big Box is music.
Big Box is Hello Kitty loungers.
Big Box is recliners.
Big Box Returns is leather and fabric sectionals.
Big Box is pillows.
Big Box Returns, probably the best store in the entire world. Probably.
Transitions in life. Sometimes it's difficult. When a loved one leaves us, Macy & Son is there for you, a trusted friend for 5 generations in Yamhill County. At that time, you have lots of questions and you need someone to walk with in every step of the way. Burial or cremation and a myriad of other options, let Macy & Son walk that journey with you. Macy & Son McMinnville. Give them a call, 503-472-6151.
As we come back, the Grizzlies go for an onside kick, Jeff, and they recover it, it looks like. They do at the 42-yard line. And coming up with it, I think, Shoof, who gets credit for it, and the Grizzlies, they have the ball back.
Well, they're going to have the ball for about the final 6-7 minutes of the ball game, Brian, as that's good for them.
Time of possession.
Time of possession. It's that whole kickoff took about a minute because they scored with like 2:02 to go. And now we're under a minute here to go. So
Bizon draws back. He rolls to the right, looking, throws across the center and throws it behind his receiver. He intended it for McKay and could not get it to him.
They're going to go second down. They're going to go with a hurry-up offense here, Brian. They're getting right back up on the line of scrimmage. As the crowd comes to life a little bit here for Sherwood.
35 seconds to go. Here we go. 2 receivers here on the near side. Shotgun formation. Bazan draws back, throws here on the near side, and it's incomplete. He drops it. It's going to go down, and that could be the last play of the ball game. We're down to 20 seconds to go. Yeah, they might get one more out here.
Might.
They do. They got trips over on the far side. Down to 10 seconds right now. Here we go. Bazan draws back, rolls to the right, looking. He's got nobody to throw it to, and finally just throws it up and out of bounds. And that will be the final play of the ball game. Well, the Grizzlies came in and, they lost to Sherwood 50-7. They weren't the most gracious hosts with the score. No. Everything else was fun.
Yeah,
Great night.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Grizzlies could not come up with a victory. And David, I'm going to call you David for right now, Jeff. And we'll go ahead here.
That's hurtful.
I know. And I just wanted to, just for fun. But our final score, 50-7. And Jeff, your thoughts on this ball game?
Well, McMinnville started out pretty well, Brian, on that opening drive. You remember they drove the ball out about 15, 20, 25 yards from where they started the drive and then threw an interception. Sherwood comes back immediately and scores. And you think, okay, well, McMinnville did some positive things, and they were doing a lot of the work outside, getting away from that middle of the defense. But McMinnville took the ensuing drive. They had to punt, and what happened? Well, there was a muff punt. McMinnville looking great with field position over the 50-yard line, but 2 plays later, interception, and that really just kind of set the tone for the rest of the game as Sherwood was able to score kind of at will through those first 3 quarters of the ball game.
The Sherwood team, Jeff, is very good. Yep. They're in the top 10. They're going to, they're always there. They're going to talk about, hey, how good is this team? They'll make some noise in the playoffs.
Yep, there's a reason why they're number 10, Brian. They got some good athletes. They got some trick plays kind of that they run. They've got that wing tee down, and then we saw them split out tonight with more wide receivers than I think we've ever seen them deploy in a pattern at times. But quarterback was able to hit some big streaks down the middle for some big pass plays and some touchdowns too. So it was an overall balanced attack by Sherwood. It just was really hard for McMinnville to defend all night long.
Well, as the Grizzlies are meeting there, we'll go over here really quickly to show you what's going on in the middle of the field here as they're streaming through. But
of course, senior night was tonight.
It was tonight. They honored all the seniors for the band, the football team, and everybody else. And here we go. Look at that. You can see what we had a great time.
We got to enjoy
it here tonight. There we go. The band plays
Look
on.
At those cymbals. I need more cymbal and cowbell.
One of the best jobs in the band, percussion.
Yep.
Final score was
50-7.
There you go.
Sherwood.
They've already turned off the
Yes,
scoreboard.
They have.
We'll be back. Thanks for tuning us. We'll have the postgame show coming up here on YamhillToday.com.
Are you looking to spend less and get more on your next vehicle? At Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan, they've got you covered. As McMinnville's premier Ford and Nissan dealership, they offer a wide selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs, all in a stress-free, customer-first environment. Their motto, big enough to serve you, small enough to care, means you'll enjoy the convenience of a large dealership with the personal touch of a local business. Visit Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan at McMinnville today or call 503-376-9650. Chuck Colvin Ford Nissan.
McMinnville Les Schwab is a proud sponsor of Grizzly football on Yamhill Today. When you shop at Les Schwab, they promise you the best tire value. This means you get free peace of mind protection and free lifetime tire and mileage care included in your purchase. McMinnville Les Schwab. They want to be the neighbor down the street you know and trust. We thank McMinnville Les Schwab for their support of McMinnville Grizzly football.
Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic and Sports Rehab wants to see you make a full and quick recovery so that you can get back into life and the things that you like to do. Their friendly staff will listen and encourage and guide you through each step of the rehabilitation process, from low back pain to post-surgical rehabilitation after a shoulder surgery or knee replacement. They are here to help. Andrew Physical Therapy, Orthopedic, and Sports Rehab. Give them a call at 503-435-1900.
As we come back here to Sherwood High School, Brian Erickson on Jeff Ivey. Final score 50-7. It was all Sherwood here tonight, Jeff. A tough one, but now you've got to look forward because we've got a game on Friday coming up.
We do, and at home. So that's always good to get back to the home confines against Century. And you got to figure that's a game that McMinnville has a chance to do some things in, Brian, because I believe that these are going to be the two bottom teams after tonight's game in the league. So it's going to be a very important game for both teams, and McMinnville will have the advantage being at home, of course. So I encourage you all to come out and support Ty Tomlin and the Grizzlies and all the hard work that they put in. They're not getting the results that they want, but they are certainly playing hard and playing with a lot of emotion and intensity. So I'd like to support them in their final two games, most likely of the year, coming up here at home. So come out and support them. That's, and cheer them on. Enjoy when they make good plays and root them on when they need some help. So there, that's my little spiel. You got some scores? I was going to look for a few scores too.
Yes, you do. I'm just going to do a few thing. I really like what you said about coming out here and support them and do that. So last two home games of the year should be fun, should be a good time, and we'll be there and hopefully having a good time as well as Jeff is efforting some scores.
Local score, Dayton leads Santiam Christian in the third, 23-17. We've got Lebanon and Silverton tied at 21 at the end of the third quarter. So two top teams there, North Marion, Trails Valley Catholic, 14-13 at the halftime. Let's see if we can find any other ones. I don't see any other ones on my list of scores.
And that's okay.
Yep.
So we're going to go ahead and call it a day. We've got to get our cords and stuff wrapped up as they're trying to get us out of the press box area. We almost lost some equipment already, so we've got to hurry up and do that here tonight. Jeff, it was a fun game here tonight.
Yeah.
Look forward to next week. Same time, pregame show, 6:45, kickoff at 7 o'clock. Final score, Sherwood 50, McMinnville 7. Don't despair. We've got a game next week, and we'll bring you all the action here on YamhillToday.com. Say goodbye, Jeff.
Goodbye, Jeff.
All righty. Good night, everybody. We will see you, and thank you for supporting us, our sponsors, and everybody here on YamhillToday.com, and we really, really do appreciate it.